There we go. Oh my god, I forgot I didn't have an ending. But anyway, hello everyone. Don't forget you're muted.
I
There we
won't
go.
forget, trust me.
Yeah, what? And then just 2 minutes later, it's like you're just speaking your heart out, and everything just flows like water. And all of a sudden, like I can't hear you. Ah!
Nah, man, I've done that before. I was last year when I was getting my feet wet into the game, just introducing myself in. I
Oh,
got it now.
there you
So
go. Can you do it blindfolded though? That's the real question.
negative. Nah, I'm still used to this one. What is this? What do you use here? Is this EV Mux? Is that what's different?
No, it's this is Rumble Studio. It's Rumble's broadcasting software. So
Really? This is all. So this isn't Streamlabs. This is straight through Rumbles like this.
yeah, this is their they have a direct to they have a direct RTMP one, and then this one is called Canvas. It's basically like this. So, but yeah, there's still some things that are kind of missing, like if you want to compare it to StreamYards. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty good for free at least. So there's
Yeah.
that. Hey, hey, Waffle Meat, how are you doing? Oh, why is it not? I don't know why it wasn't set. There you go. Now we're good. Now we're cooking. But anyway, my name is. What? One of my mic things fell. Never mind. But anyway, welcome to another Dare Chat. Yes, my name is Dare Mood. Hello, everyone. It is nice to see you again. Of course, I get to have on a gentleman named. Where did you come up with that name? All right,
So
Rocafella.
my actual name is Jared, and
Uh,
they called me, short. Everybody's his name Jared is called J Rock.
yeah.
And so long, and then I grew up when Jay Z was a big thing
Oh yeah.
in the Rockefeller record eras, and
Uh,
and I'm from the East Coast, right around, and that's what Rockefeller Center is.
mm,
So it just evolved into Rockefeller, J Rock, J Rockefeller,
mm,
Rockefeller. And it was
yeah.
just like, you know what? I just threw it in there one day, and everybody was like, "That's pretty creative." And I was like, "I don't know why. I just heard it so much. It just formed itself."
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
And it actually stuck. It's not something I just made up for YouTube. It's just been people been calling me that for too long now. So
well,
just been
and
happy with it.
and you added Plaza to it too, which is sort of like I was thinking of Rockefeller Plaza, which is in New York. So I
Okay.
was like, I was like, is that
Yeah,
just a
I'm
planet?
no, I'm an East Coast. I'm an East Coast kid, so
There you go.
it
Well,
it, it fits perfectly.
there you go. So you're on the warmer side then, because no, wait, no, which
Cold as shit over here.
which
East
side is?
West Coast apparently is the warmer,
Oh,
nicer
that's
coast.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on the East Coast. It gets pretty cold over here, but you know what? Florida's got some nice temperatures, which I
Oh
should
yeah,
be
yeah,
visiting in a couple months. But right now, it's down south East Coast.
yeah.
I'm Middle Eastern to up north. I go back and
Oh.
forth, fluctuate. So
Yeah, no, I've not been over that way, but I always keep forgetting like which side is the east side and which is the west side. I'm like, wait, when you say East Coast, what does that mean? But then it's like, okay, probably on the side like Virginia and all that stuff, because that's where, East Coast, East Coast. But again, it's sort of like Eastern time zone, so that's probably
that's right.
that's probably what they would help with.
So where are
Um,
you hailing from? Where is it you hailing from?
oh no, Indiana. I usually,
Indiana. Okay.
yeah, I mean people
What's
are.
that? So you
Oh,
about
go
what,
on.
an hour behind me then?
If you're on the same side, no, I'm on the same time as New York. So New York
Okay. You're on
would be
your
about
time
this.
zone.
Yeah, same time zone. Because East Coast takes up, I believe, from that section all the way up to Maine. I think Maine has a different time zone. But yeah, I let's see, because I know for me, Central's an hour behind, and then come to Mountain, that's 2 hours behind, and then come to Pacific, that's 3 hours behind, and then you get to things like Alaska and probably Hawaii, that's 4 hours behind.
Yeah.
So that's the step I have to remember. And then when I have someone from like across the world, like Australia, that's like 16 hours ahead. I'm like, okay.
A whole other time zone.
I've got
A
to
day
deal with
ahead.
I've got to deal with math on a different level, okay? What time is it there now? What time is it there here? Oh my goodness. But no, that's pretty awesome though. I mean, it's creative. Like I created my own name too. Just kind of
Yeah, I was
like
gonna say, how do you pronounce it? Is that Daramuth or
there.
Daramouth?
I say Daramuth, but I usually just say Dara because some
Muth?
people Muth, yeah,
I,
because people.
yeah, I kept putting mouth. I was like, how the hell you pronounce it? I didn't know.
Well, it's my basis is off the word vermouth, right? Because it's
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Because if you see the word vermouth, right, it's not spelled as it sounds, so it's sort of like that too. So I just played around with that word, and that's where I got Daramuth from. So there in the future, yes, somebody's in the future right now. The Australia, yes, Australia's in the future. But no,
Well,
it's
different time zone, not necessarily the future, right? Everyone's like, I'm living ahead of you. I'm like, no, you're
oh
not. You're living the
yeah.
exact same time as me. It's just, different time. Actually, watch this. I'm gonna push my hand forward. I'm living ahead of you. How about that?
Well, they are. If you're 16 hours ahead, you kind of are a day ahead. So
Yeah. The sun's a little bit. You're a little bit closer to the sun.
that's true.
That's about a.
That's
Uh,
true. When Australia is mostly on the outer ridges of Australia, that's when you know it probably probably should avoid that living space because otherwise you're gonna be in barren desert, and that's not a fun place to be at. Uh, it's like it's almost like being lost in Death Valley. You don't want to be lost in Death Valley. Oh goodness. But anyway, but yeah, no, thank you for coming on and all that stuff because like I was talking to you in the background. I know you kind of been on a Tomby show and stuff, but I didn't know that's not where I knew you from. I just saw you because I know you mentioned Abe as well. I just I just kind of like, hey, are you would you like to come on? You're like, sure. And I'm like, yes. And then I was like, what today? And all that stuff. So that's always the fun stuff is trying to reach out and then doing the calendar work. But I'm pretty flexible with all that stuff. So
I I appreciate you reaching out to me and having me on here. Like, yeah, I think you met me through the Tommy channel, and
mm.
you can hear my chair. I'm kicking my fucking cat who won't let me the fuck alone. I'm about to have to turn my microphone off and say, "Give me 1 second, to put it in the goddamn room," because she's going fucking insane. So that's why my mic Tuesday you keep hearing all that shit because I'm nonstop kicking her.
All
She's biting
right,
all my shit. So
it's
if you don't
broke.
mind me, give me 1 second. Yeah, give me 1 second. She's fucking getting insane. So let me
All
turn this.
right, that cat is getting crazy. And Miss Sparkle says his chair is broken. I don't know if his chair is broken. It's still able to wear it. It's just it's squeaky, squeaky like it needs some oil in or something. Like maybe he needs to do like WD 40 or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. And cheers, broken. I don't know. His extra chair looks pretty nice. I've been looking for getting another chair, but it's a bit more expensive than I'm willing to spend on it. So, because
Yeah,
my
it's an old piece of shit. Forgive me about that. I was
no,
trying not to move around so much, but the
oh, you're
damn fucking
fine.
cat is like biting me, crawling up my fucking leg. She's a kitten. I got it like 2 months ago. She can't seem to wear it out.
Oh, okay.
Told her she's gonna fucking wear her ass to another fucking apartment.
What's the breed?
I don't know. We found her underneath my mom's fucking. We got an issue around my mom's house where too many cats are just showing up, and then we can't catch them fast enough to fucking
Mm,
spay and neuter them. And now it's having the point to where we have to just give them to the fucking pound because nobody's willing to take them anymore of them.
yeah, yeah, and I know that cats like in any neighborhood, uh, they breed like rabbits, basically.
They
At a
breed
certain
like rabbits. You can't. If my mom's trying to grab them as quick as she can and take three, no more. They can't take more than three at a time to the fucking the pound to get them fixed, spayed, neutered, bringing them back, taking care of them. She's done this for 3 years straight now. Probably
wow.
20 of the fucking cats. And I'm like, and then you know what? Every time she does two, four
Uh,
more babies show up.
oh,
And there's four, eight more babies. It's like, you know what? It's the neighbors. It's not you. As long as you continue to do it, it's just
yeah,
continuing to happen. So it's like you're the problem whether you want to agree with it or not. Just
yeah,
like the basically the shit we got going on with politics right now. People, most people are part of the fucking issue, and
yeah.
they don't even realize it. So it's like
Well, or they try to put out something of a solution of sorts when really, I mean, the politics in itself is just a messy ball of crap. But people want to talk about a solution and they don't um, become the solution, if as it were. It's more of like waiting for someone else to. It reminds me of. I don't know if you know the artist, but there's a song by John Mayer or Meyer, whichever however you want to
Yeah,
pronounce that. And he did a song called "Waiting on the World to Change," and
love
it's
it.
and that I can't remember what it was, like 2009, 2010. I don't know. It's a long time ago, but it was sort of one of those things where the song is the exactness of what a majority of people are. Is they're waiting on the world to change instead of changing, and going back to like politics, politics is just sort of the area where it doesn't seem like much change happens, in essence of. Oh, and you're getting a compliment in the chat. Look at that. Oh, look at that.
Miss Sparkle's sweet, ain't she? Yeah, Miss
Yeah,
Sparkle's she's a YouTube and chill representative too. So like I was telling you
nice.
earlier,
Mm,
Abe, I do like a little podcast once every week. We've been on hiatus for about 2 months because around Thanksgiving we
yeah.
took off, give
Mm,
everybody holidays, and this Friday we will start it back up. I do a little
nice.
show, YouTube and chill. She shows up whenever she wants to, but most of the time, at least every week. So
She- so what you're
she's a
saying
big
is,
boy right now.
yeah, so what you're saying is she's sort of like a cat, if you
She's
maybe
a cast member.
a cast
She's
member.
one of us, but she's a part timer. She only shows up.
Yeah.
We none of us get paid, so she's allowed to.
Oh, that's true. That is very true. More like a freelancer. She just shows up when
There
there's
you go.
something that wants to involve her. But at least she gave you a compliment, which is something. Uh,
She's awesome. She's good like that.
yeah, she's one of the good ones.
I'm
But
sure
like
you're looking good tonight too, Miss. I'm sure you're looking handsome tonight too, Miss Sparkles. But I can't see you, so
pretty, maybe pretty would be put in there. But like with your, you do show like what once a week. What is your show about?
I do. I'm basically just a video gamer, and I video
Oh,
game every day. And I started naming it Bonfires and Coffee. Really, I
mm,
don't know what my channel is, Darmuth. I'm
mm,
thinking about I might switch. Like it's a good name, Bonfires and Coffee, which I do mornings.
yeah,
I might switch like a once like a Wednesday. Actually, do like an hour show like we do,
mm,
conversate, talk about current events.
yeah,
But mostly, I just video game
mm,
about 2 hours every day. Talk to the chat while I do that,
mm.
and 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, just 10 hours. And
Jeez.
when I'm not doing that, it's really I started doing a couple other things. I do YouTube and chill Friday with
Mm,
with all my friends.
mm,
We all meet up, we hang out, have a couple beers, talk about local entertainment, current events,
yeah.
whatever's in the news, and just around for like 2 hours, have a good time. For everybody channel, Miss Sparkles is one of them. My boy
Wow.
Cyfax, Abe's gonna get you. A couple
Mm,
people, gamers, YouTubers, whatever, up and comers, just good people. And then I
mm,
started another show called Spitting Off the Bonfires and Coffee, which I do Monday, which I'm gonna probably make a legit show. I
mm.
started this year. My buddy told me I should start something called Bonfires and Beers. So we've been
Ooh,
drinking Saturday nights, talking about more like about a 2 hour show, hanging out. Pretty much same kind of thing format, but that's all I do,
nice.
man. So I didn't really know what my channel was except for I wanted to hang out with people, have a good
Mm,
time, and
mm.
get drunk,
Are you sure? Are you sure?
drink
Are you,
coffee.
drink coffee. There you go. Getting drunk on coffee. That would be something
You
right there. Or
know, so
that would be like one of those interesting science experiments. Like, okay, how many coffees does it take for you to get drunk? Oh, Bob's there for like 5 hours. He's still not sloppy.
how many beers did it take me to get energized? I better start drinking Four Logo.
You imagine if they did like a beer with Monster?
They, they should, that I think that a lot of people got in trouble. Four Loco used to be awesome ass energy drinks
Yeah.
plus malt liquor. But
Uh,
the problem was people were getting all sauced up and having, the energy drink was making them push through the hangovers. And
yeah.
so they're getting a little bit too drunk. And so they're like, hey, you got to take it off. Why? Now people just drink energy drinks they want to with the alcohol. It's the same exact fucking thing. So
Jeez. I know there's
give it to them.
I know there's like I don't know any energy alcohol, but I know there's like was it like hard seltzer or something like that. I know that's one. Mike's
Well,
what
Sparks. You remember Sparks? It's been a while, but
I think I've heard of it. Is it with two X's? I think it was spelled like with two X's, right?
I think it was just regularly just K. I can't even fucking remember. I think it was just K. It was like a
Mm,
silver can. It was all orange,
mm,
and it's basically it was an energy drink, but it was a malt beverage, so it got you fucking hammered. And you know, this is a 22, but this is just a beer. This is only 20 ounce. If you drank malt beverage,
Yeah.
this would be like drinking three of these, and then they
Shit.
added 12 ounces of energy drink. So it was like,
Mm.
and they were all in every gas station on the side of the road. So they're like, "Hey, time out, bro. We can't have these truckers gonna be swerving on the road."
Yeah, they already do that enough as it is to some degree. I don't need
Mhm.
any more of that. Uh,
Nah,
but no, I mean that's pretty. I mean, I'm not a drinker myself, but I know there's a lot of different versions. I actually, it's funny enough. I was watching this documentary on YouTube about the Arizona tea guy, right? The Arizona
yeah,
not iced tea, but
yeah.
they were what was it? They were he was talking about doing experiments with alcohol with some of the teas. I'm not sure if it went through or not, but there was this uh Arizona teas alcohol.
Like I know they're gonna do the half and halves. 'Cause what are they called? That's the golfer dude. You know, he does like the half lemonade, half iced tea.
Oh
And
yeah, Arnold Palmer. Yeah.
they were gonna make those. That's why they made those because they were gonna make them alcoholic. But I don't think he can get a license to do it. And that I don't
Mm,
know if it was because he didn't want to tarnish the brand or he couldn't get a license. But for some reason they didn't make them, which is like it's prime picking to make it. Put a little bit of alcohol in this Joker, bro. But you know, it's like imagine that the little Arnold Palmer's Lipton iced teas, just little Arizona's, just a little bit of alcohol. They'd sell out all the time, but no, that's where like now they got the twisted teas that kind of take their place.
yeah.
You know,
You'd have
same.
a you'd have a Long Island Arnold Palmer. I don't I don't want to see what happens when people are like, oh, it tastes like lemon. Oh yeah, okay. No, this is what I'm talking about. There we go. Introducing Arizona Hard. Oops.
There we go.
So there's like green tea, lemon tea, peach tea, and raspberry tea, and they all contain alcohol. Oh, there was vodka. Okay, but
Four
this
point five. That's it, bro. It got vodka in it. This fucking beer's got to have more than that, right? This is probably 5.9. I guarantee it.
yeah, 4.5 is all it says.
With
No,
fucking
wait.
vodka?
Let's see. I
With
can't.
4.5 servings.
It says 100 calories, so I'm not sure. Alcohol.
4.5.
Yes.
That's alcohol, right? That's
Yeah, it
percent.
says
Yeah, I'm gonna say not per serving. That's fucking. That's
4 point.
crazy.
Yeah, 4.5% ABV. Cold brew tea made with free fruit juice. Okay, so 4.5
That,
isn't bad.
that's like them seltzers, you know. It's like
Yeah.
you drink them, you're not gonna get fucking pissed drunk. This is again because it's got the Arizona name on it.
Yeah.
They don't want like I was saying earlier. You know them Four Locos. They're probably they get you pissed drunk. They're probably 12% alcohol. They don't
Yeah.
want to be liable for people doing dumb shit. Like let's
Yeah.
put some alcohol in there, but not a lot. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
4.5. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's alcoholic drinks out there with this or lower, but usually they're not like mixed with a tea, I would think. But yeah, I just remember the documentary he was talking about doing that. But vodka, goodness sake, that one's a hard one.
Nah, I don't know about vodka. I mean, what's in Arnold Palmer? Is that more like a brown? I don't really drink it. What is that? A
Oh,
brown liquor they
Arnold
put in there?
Arnold Palmer is just lemon and tea. It's half lemon, half tea.
But when
Trying to
he drank it with alcohol. What did he put in it?
there we go.
You know, it's like what did he?
Oh,
You know, because it's called an Arnold Palmer because that's what he would drink on the golf course with
yeah,
alcohol. You know,
yeah,
but I don't know what alcohol he would put in it. But when you look at it being brown like that, I would
yeah,
assume if you're an alcoholic, you know you want the brown because it gets you more drunk, not the clear. And not to mention vodka with tea and lemon, it just doesn't taste right. You probably want some like cognac or scotch, most likely, right? Probably scotch.
yeah. I would think something like that. But I mean, it looks like it just says half iced tea, half lemonade. That's basically what it is.
That Miss Sparkle said, yeah, these are like White Claws.
Yeah,
These
like oh yeah,
4.5,
White
like
Claw.
you put vodka in here, like really watered down vodka. This is a fucking White Claw.
A White Claw. Yeah, what's the thing on a White Claw then? Because I don't know
They're
the.
probably they might be more than that. Again, this beer I know this beer is 5.9%. White Claw might be fucking. Miss Sparkles, what are they? Fucking 4.8?
Yeah, I don't need to join your club. Let's see. No, it's 5%.
5.
Yeah,
See?
it's
These are
5%. So
fucking
it's
hard seltzer.
whiskey. It's like it's just 0.5% more than the Arizona tea. So you're right. It's not very much of a difference. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't drink alcohol myself, but I do know that if you do alcohol but cover it with a bunch of sweet stuff, I mean, that's a dangerous combination right there.
Yeah, because you don't feel it. 'Cause
Yeah.
especially if you don't drink, and somebody like you, like, oh, I'm just. It's only 5%. It ain't much. You down that fucking thing. You know what? You'd be like, I don't feel it. If you try to down another one in a certain amount of time, you'd be drunk. You
Ugh.
fucking wasted.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You
Oh
realize
they
it because
oh they sell
the
non-alcoholic
glucose be
versions.
cooking that shit over.
Yeah, that
That's
looks
why a
like
lot of people. That's why these sell because one, they're refreshing. They taste good.
yes. Yep.
And two, you can drink a couple of these jokers when it's cold outside, women
Mm,
especially. Yeah,
mm.
it's like you don't get too fucking hammered. You can still do what you want to do. We got mango and fucking peach and black cherry. Oh, these are for the ladies. Miss
Yeah.
Sparkles wants one right now. She's probably about to crack one.
Yeah, these are the non
Lime yuzu.
yeah, these are the non-alcoholic versions though.
Oh shit! I've never drank one of these. I always
Yeah.
hear people like, "You should get a white claw." I'm like, why? I like fucking alcohol. I want the
Yeah.
real
Oh yeah. But no, it's
non-alcoholic. Yeah.
yeah. But she also says whiskey. That's not that's not a cheap one right there. Um
Mm.
but I mean there's a channel I follow. It's called the Try Channel. It's a bunch of it's just like these Irish people. They do different eateries or stuff like that, and they do drink alcohol. But I've seen him do like what is it? What's the one in Tennessee? The not Jameson, or is it Jameson?
Jack Daniels,
Jack
Lynchburg,
Daniels, right?
lemonade.
The Jack Daniels, right? It Jack Daniels. They did one with Jack Daniels. I think the one I don't really drink. Neither do I. But I think they had talked about like the because I know Jack Daniels does like a honey one, like the honey flavored. I can't remember what if they had an exact name to it, but they do have a lot of different versions of their stuff.
I'm still here. I just had the cat was tearing shit behind the fucking. I'm still here. I
No,
promise. She
no,
was
you're fine.
tearing shit behind the fucking scene. I'm like, God damn. She's beating on the fucking door. She's so nuts. This cat's crazy.
Well, you know what? She's yours. So there you go.
Yeah, mine. She must be tired. She's like, come on, I'm trying to lay the fuck down. All right, bitch, you're gonna wait.
Now, wait your turn.
We have
I
a
like.
love hate relationship.
Yeah. No, that's man. Some people with their pets, it's not a surprise. It's not a
Yeah.
surprise. I like honey. Well, I like honey too. I like all, not all kinds of honey, but like there's that fire honey out there. Oh man.
I keep honey in the house for the protein shakes, for all the good sweets. Always a little bit of that, just a little squeeze every now and then. Honey's delicious.
Oh
Where
yeah.
I'm from in Sparkles, they have a whole bunch of places on here. You get localized honey.
Oh
Uh,
really?
yeah, there's nothing better. I like going to like the zoo here. If you ever go to the zoo, they always if you ever go to probably to any local zoo. My
Uh,
zoo, when I go to it, we stop by. They have like a little thing where like you can watch the bees make honey, and they'll have fresh honey that they made that day for you. You can serve like little sticks of it. I'm like, oh,
wow.
pretty fucking cool. I'm like, yeah, I want that shit. We have so much local honey around here. I'm like, yeah, man, honey's good for you.
Oh yeah.
Gross, you're gross.
Well, it's a funny thing too because I've been to a place. It wasn't a zoo, but it was like a nature preserve sort of or a nature park or whatever. And they had like this indoor honeycomb. Now, obviously, the bees
Mhm.
weren't in the building. They were in the building, but they weren't in the building. They were encased in this like clear structure thing you could see. And from it, I believe from it you could get honey. Like they had a little inlet on the inside that you could
Mhm.
get honey from. But I mean, it was just interesting to see that they actually had a indoor honeycomb when usually most of the time they have like some beekeepers usually keep them out in, like those boxes outside, right? So they're in the fields and all that stuff, and they're just out there and they get the honey through that way. And goodness, there's so many different ways to do it. Like they do like a spinner. I've seen like there's a video of where they put like the honeycomb thing into like the spinner and spinned out the honey and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm getting for a little sweet tooth right now. Um, but my problem is that I've left my honey for so long that it's crystallized. So now I Now I gotta warm it up in like warm water. Uh,
Yeah.
oh my
Put a
goodness.
little bit of heat to that joker, spin it up,
Oh yeah.
No,
Well, funny enough, I bought not only honey, like honey bottled honey, but also like honeycomb, like you container, and then you have a honeycomb in there that you can actually eat and stuff, which is not bad. But don't swallow the wax.
what's up with all the sticky notes behind you? I just noticed. I was like, those sticky notes? First, I
Yeah.
thought it was
Well, the
is that
sticky notes.
schedule?
No, no, no. Oh gosh, no. My I already have an app for that. But no, those post notes are a Rumble rant. So on the Rumble side, you're monetized day one, and so there are different forms of like you get gifted subs or Rumble rants, which is their version of a super chat, and those are a lot of people who've given Rumble rants over a period of time. So it's a lot.
That's
It's a
cool,
lot.
you.
Yeah.
Way of showing. Yeah, that's fucking nice. That's awesome shit.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
wondering what it was for a second.
yeah, I kind of borrowed I kind of borrowed the idea from a different content creator. They would, because they were on multiple platforms, like they would, if they get like a gifted sub or whatever, um they would write it down and post note like the amount or whatever would go to a certain color, and then they'd write it down and post it on the wall. I'm like, huh. Because someone told me my wall needed color. I'm like, well, I gotta be able to find a way of doing that. I thought, well, I want to be able to pay, you know, pay appreciation forward to those who give a Rumble rant, and also want to have something that have color. So it's like, hmm, I've got an idea, and so that's that's the idea right there. So,
Nice.
but yeah, it's he. I did
You
not
faked
either.
them.
I did not either fake them, Miss Faker over there. Goodness sake, it's all lies. Never, never. And I'm glad you're able to move your fingers now after
So what
surgery.
about what surgery? You move your fingers now to surgery. You had surgery on your hand apparently, or what? I remember the other day you had something messed up on you, but I didn't know it was your arm or hand, was it?
She was in a biking accident a while back.
Yeah, that's I remember that. But wasn't that your? Oh, I guess that's what you. I guess I do remember you break.
Yeah.
Did you break your arm?
I think she broke a. Yeah, she did hurt her arm, but she broke many different bones, and that's probably a part of the surgery. Because believe she's posted X-rays showing like the bars and stuff that have been put in her arm and all that. So, or the metal. Sorry, the metal
I
put
don't
on
know
it.
why I haven't seen those. But then again, if you posted them on Twitch, Twitter.
Yeah,
Well, I don't Twitter, so
yeah.
that's
Then there you go.
somebody sends me a message. Sorry, I'm glad you got your surgery. You're feeling better because I haven't been keeping up on you because that's why I don't
Yeah,
Twitter.
there you go. But no, it's a sort of a sad thing when that stuff happens and you just have to go through the whole process. Like it's one thing where like one of my roommates or former roommate, they were doing they work for like a bug company or did, I don't know anymore. And the story was is that they were setting up their vehicle, like they're setting up their area, and all of a sudden the story was that they got hit by a car, or they got skimmed or whatever. I mean, they're still alive, but it was just one of those things where they'd have to go through like months of physical therapy and all that stuff. It's not a fun thing hearing when stuff happens that people like that. Yeah, I know. I was trying to tell him. I was trying to tell him. Um,
Yeah, I think it was January 20th. So coming up on a year ago, I was coming back to the bathroom and I have like a normal bed, which is like the normal like 4 feet, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm always like, and the way it was stationed, like it's not like when I'm walking back in the bathroom and I'm not like walking like directly to my bed. My bed's kind of like offset.
mhm.
I was walking, thinking I was to the side, and this is the fourth time I've done this, my old ass, in my life. I kicked the goddamn bottom of the thing and broke my big toe. January 20th last year, the
Oh,
worst I've ever done it in my life. And for the up until 420, April 20th, I couldn't even fucking walk straight again. I was like, oh god, and that's about right around the time I met side packs. My right toe, and still coming up a year later, I have like in the arc of my foot in the side,
mm,
horrible nerve from where I kicked.
mm,
It's like as we get older, it happens to all of us. And surgery. It's good to get surgery if you can afford it
mm,
early. That will help in the
right.
long. If you put it off and don't, you
Yeah.
suffer like squeaking every time you move it.
Even just on a daily basis, like you're walking at night and all of a sudden you stub your toe. It's like, oh, oh, oh. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I've done some bad ones in my life, but this when I broke my toe last year, it was horrible. I mean, I just kicked it. I was tired. I used the bathroom. I was like, I need to get. I just want to get back to the bed. And I was
oh,
walking. I thought I was in bed. Kicked
uh,
that fucking. Ah, shit! Woke up quick as hell. And
jeez,
still, almost a year later, I'm having issues. The older we get, the longer it takes to fully heal.
yeah,
Surgeries do help when they actually go there and fix it. But so if they gave you some post-op surgeries, some physical therapy, something simple as this, Miss Sparkles, it might not seem like a
mhm.
lot. If you're doing this, it's probably going to do a lot for you.
Yeah. Just learn how to point. You just go out and point, and that's your exercise right there. Just go and point. That should be. I couldn't move my hand. Well, yes, I know you couldn't move your hand for a while. Now you're able to move your hand, which is good. But no, you just go out there and point at people. That's your workout right there. Just go out there and point at people. Why does this person keep pointing at me? What's going on here?
Now use middle finger, and then be like, hey, who points like that? I do. I'm trying to get my finger back. All right, asshole. Who points like that? I do.
Well, look, my fingers are all messed up. You're gonna get a random finger anytime soon, so you might want to be careful.
Anito. Where's my Nito at? She probably fucking ate it and got rid of it. Damn cat.
Oh,
Yeah, I bought one of these from the Halloween store. Little Anito.
what? A
Squeeze
needle?
me.
Squeeze
That's
it.
what it's called. It's like you need it. You know, if you need it, it's a Nido. It's like dough.
Needle.
You need it.
Mm.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool name. So $5. It's just a little what do you call these?
Uh,
Squishy ball.
oh, squishy balls. Yeah. Ah, like a
Great,
stress
dude.
ball.
Yeah, stress ball. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
That's what you need. So when you don't get any strength back in your fingers, Miss
Yeah.
Sparkles, something like this will give you resistance. When I'm pushing right now into my knuckles, will give me that resistance.
Mm.
They'll give your tendons and all your blood flow back to where you probably been stationary like this, not
Mm.
getting any flexion, blood flow into them. Something like
Mm.
this will make your get them back. So I'm trying to look at the camera. I don't know where my
Yeah.
camera is. There it is.
Oh, you're fine. Now, now we're learning stuff today with Rockefeller about hand exercises. We're gonna do one that's called the flipping off.
They're flipping
Uh,
off.
the flipping off. That's right. Two birds with two hands right here. One bird there. One bird there. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
I got that next to my Rubik's cube back there. You can almost see it.
Oh,
So you
are
gotta get
you?
some dexterity in your fingers.
That's right. So how fast have you? How fast can you solve a Rubik's cube?
I can't solve it. I can do the top two layers. The third layer, I got like halfway through it and tried to memorize, but it was hard. Then I
Hmm.
came back like 6 months later and still couldn't figure it out. I will conquer the third layer and get it. The first and second layer, easy, not a
Right.
problem. So everybody knows, the third layer, I'm still working on it. That's because I was watching one dude who was like, it's the same repetition every time. I'm like, no, it's not. Sometimes it'll be a fucking L.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it'll be, you got to form the T is already there. Sometimes it's fucking like a Y, like a half Y. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's never just always an L. So he didn't know what he was talking about.
Mm.
I kind of started understanding. You know how to do it?
Oh, I've tried once to do a Rubik's cube, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
It's pretty fun, man. Again, it's like, where am I at? So again, one level, they're levels. Let me see where I'm at.
Mm,
Doing one is easy. Two, not as hard. It's the third one
yeah.
where that's the difficult. This joke right here. So see, I got it almost,
Hmm.
but getting these two placed correctly and making sure it's fucking difficult. I will figure it out. The reason I did this, my grandfather when before he passed, he was
Yeah.
giving stuff away because he was sick. You know what I mean? He was like, "Oh, nobody I know ever figured out how to do that. Your older brother took the pieces off one time and put them back together." And
Mm.
I was like, he was like, "Maybe one day you can figure it out." I was like, "You know what? I will."
There you go.
I'm
And
2/3 of the way there, so we got to complete it for my grandfather.
and then Miss Sparkle says my oldest can, which is it's like I've seen people out there do it, and they have like competitions and stuff on it, like who can solve it the fastest. It's been insane.
One-handed. I was watching people do like this, like spin like this, like with one-handed. I'm like, man, it takes a lot of dexterity and finger strength
Yeah.
just to move this damn thing. This is old. So, but being able to hold it one spot and be like, I can't even spin like this. to spin the whole fucking thing. I had to use my thumb. That's how fucking hard it was. But if you unless it's like see like I'm pushing it, these kids will be like they lube them up, never even like holy shit, nonstop lubing it. I can't lube it one fucking spin. It means they got some crazy fucking claw grip, you know.
Oh goodness, I don't want to know what happens if they try to grip on a brick wall. Hey Kismet, how are you? And he asked, what is the game you're most proud of on that wall behind you?
I'm most proud of probably this one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get it out so I can show you guys. This is not only a game. This unlocks creativity for everybody. This is the MTV Music Generator 2.
Oh,
Funk Master Flex.
nice.
So you know you got beats by Funk Master Flex. Basically, what it is, just like this is came out before Fruity Loops for PlayStation 2.
Mm-hmm.
Before it was PlayStation were even able to hook up to the internet. This was a way for people to be able to an avenue for creativity, similar to like Dreams,
Mm-hmm.
Mario Maker, where kids could. The game was make a game, design a level. This
Yeah,
game is to make a country song, a rock beat, a hip hop beat.
nice.
Awesome, to help kids get further in their entertainment development than they realize they want to be. It unlocked creativity I didn't know I had.
Mm-hmm.
Great. This
There
is
you
probably it
go.
right here.
How old is that one? What year?
PS2. This Joker is from it's from the PS2. It says 2001 MTV. So it's
Wow.
pretty long ago.
Yeah. Can you imagine being able to own that now and trying to see if you can play it on the PlayStation 5?
Oh well, see that's what's cool. Like that's why if people want backwards cross compatibility, backwards compatibility, if I
Yeah.
could play that on PS5, I'd be able to hook it up to the internet and
Uh-huh.
then cross it with like a Fruity Loops or whatever the new program is today, and make it
Yeah.
sound way more clear than what I had on then back then on PlayStation 2. They didn't have any good fucking audio.
Oh yeah.
Now we got this crazy surround sound with fucking left and right here, and Bluetooth's got fucking PlayStation's got the stupid Pulse 3D blue technology. So I'm like, I can utilize that with the volumes and the effects and the surrounding. With the have a noise start here and sound like it's coming around my head, and
Nice.
you
No,
could do it a lot more
I've
with
never
updated.
right. I've never heard of that. I do know there was no, well, no, MTV's not dead. It was just that one 24/7 stream in the UK, I think it was. Because there's
What
been a lot of
was that? Somebody they streamed. What does that mean? They streamed 20. I saw Chris
it,
Gore from Film Thread talking about that.
yeah,
They
it's
started from 1981 and just started playing it nonstop.
I well, we have the internet. Let's look it up.
Or was that
And
was Chris Gore was suggesting? I think Chris Gore suggested
uh
somebody should buy the rights to MTV and like start a YouTube channel. Like MTV should just start a YouTube channel, right?
yeah.
And say and be like, we're gonna turn on the YouTube channel MTV January 1st, 1981, and just hit play.
Mhm. Well, I've got
Which was 45 years ago. They could just have 40 years of MTV. You'd
yeah,
be like, it's 45 years. You'd have to think about commercials and shit they
yeah.
cut out and then replayed. You'd have 40 years of fucking replays from start to finish. 40 years, every time you played it. If we played in the 80s now in 2025, we'd be
Mhm.
playing fucking 2000 and 2045. It's like it'd be a crazy awesome YouTube channel like lo-fi beats, and people would be like, "What's this fucking awesome?" And I
I'm
guarantee MTV wouldn't be dead. It'd be resurgence quick as fuck
I'm surprised
because
I don't have one because that just sounds interesting. It's about PBS closing. I did hear that too, but here's the MTV thing I found. Let's see. It says, "Oops, hold on, let me get it in more." It says MTV is not shutting down entirely, but it has officially ended its 24-hour music-only channels globally as of December 31st, 2025. So it's not ending, but it is shutting down its 24-hour music-only channels globally. So just the stuff that's going on like 24/7. Um, this includes the closure of dedicated music channels such as MTV Music MTV 80s, MTV 90s,
Oh,
Club MTV, and MTV Live, particularly in the UK, Europe, and Australia. These closures mark the end of an era for music television, driven by shifting viewer habits toward streaming platforms like YouTube and TikTok, as well as financial restructuring by Paramount Global. That's probably why they're doing it. However, the main TV MTV channel remains active, continuing to broadcast reality and scripted programming while also maintaining digital and fast music channels in the US such as MTV Classic, MTV Live, and others on Pluto. Oh, all right.
that's what they fucked up, and I don't know why how there's still a market for that fucking scripted TV. Like, Real World killed it. Real World killed MTV. People are like, oh, we need to binge watch this shit. It was a precursor to the internet. They called it fucking reality TV. We
Mm,
call it streaming. You know what I mean? It's like
yeah.
basically somebody put a camera on fucking people that are just normal Joes like me and you, and like, hey, turn the camera on. You know,
Hmm.
we're not celebrities, and
Yeah.
people are like, hey, I'll watch this fucking guy. I can relate to him. You know, he
Yeah.
just seems like me. And that was reality TV. That was not MTV music television. You destroyed music television by adding reality, this early streaming to it. It's like, you need to go back to that. But people like, I know YouTube is where it's at, but what's the dude, Kevin McDonald? I always get his fucking name right, but he's like streaming. He's in the crazy. Get some of these high profile streamers and bring them to MTV. Get some of these people that don't have streaming service or just trying to come up that have fucking less than 1,000 subscribers and are starting
Uh,
their own YouTube channels. Be like, you come over to MTV, we'll promote you and get you bigger promotion. It doesn't have to be only big time people that pay you cash.
yeah.
It's like I think it was like I think Miss Sparkles. Somebody said the death of MTV. When I watched it was the year they decided to forego giving Thriller the best music video of the year because,
Wow.
well, I mean, Bad. They didn't get
Hmm.
Bad the best music video of the year because Thriller got it the year before that. I mean,
Right.
we can't give Michael Jackson the best music video for Bad, even
Yeah.
though it fucking was
Yeah.
because it looked like it's rigged. We can't have 2 years in a row. I mean, we don't want everybody thinking Michael Jackson, the king of pop, at
Mm,
the height of his career, and one of the best Bad
mm,
Thriller might look at. He deserves it. If they deserve it, it's not going to look like you're staged, like you're giving it to somebody. Now,
yeah.
what it's going to look like is you're not giving it to them, and you're doing something staged, like giving it to somebody that deserves it because, well, we don't want Michael. You're fucking off the authenticity by veering what people want. And
Yeah.
people wanted Michael, and that was early '90s. And that's when they're like, when they lost the music crowd, they were like,
Mm,
we need to go to the streaming real world, and that was just a whole. I'm not going to say it didn't make them money, but that was the death of
yeah.
music television. And for people like me, they're like, it was creative. I loved MTV not only being able to see what the people that I heard when the music
Mm,
make, like how they looked, the
mm,
clothes they wear. I like their demeanor. I like seeing how they acted when somebody asked them a question, how they reacted, how they
yeah.
would just how they sit in their fucking chairs, and be like, hey, that guy kind of that make me feel weird when I put my fucking feet up like this all the time. So, you know what I mean? It's like I had this like look into these fucking guys. And I was like, hey, I like this, and then. MTV was if you weren't in that generation and you didn't see it, it was fucking awesome. I went to TRL
Mm.
and I met Snoop Dogg and Mr. Magic Marley Marr outside.
Ooh.
Great, dude. You get to meet. We'd stand outside every day. My dad runs a hotel renovation business. We
Mm.
stayed at the Marriott right next to it. So every 2 o'clock every day, 1:30, we go outside right next door and wait for the guest to come into TRL. Right? It
Yeah.
gave people like me, a regular person, to be like, I can go meet a celebrity today.
Yeah.
Yeah, go down to the fucking corner of Broadway, right across, 42nd and Broadway. Right next door is TRL. Stand there around 1:30. You'll probably see a limo, most likely because they cliche, or some
Mm.
entourage up, and they're gonna walk right from this. I'm like, who's gonna be today? Oh, Snoop Dogg's coming. There's no way I'm gonna see Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg came out, signed everybody dollar bills. Then here comes
Wow.
next day. Avril Lavigne's coming. I
Uh,
want to see. She's shit. She's a bitch. She's like, no autographs, please. Oh God, please. Like, there's like 3 people there too. Like
yeah.
Snoop Dogg, people there. He's signed every shit. Avril Lavigne, 3 people. I was like,
Yeah.
it's kind of weird. You know what I mean? But it was MTV was a thing for a generation
Yep.
of kids before it was the internet. Before the internet,
Yeah.
That's what I explained it. It was the internet before the internet.
Yeah, it's the 80s and 90s and all that stuff. And I do remember on like cable they had like VH1 was another one that was sort of similar. Um,
They were owned by the same companies. That's why they were
okay.
similar. VH1 was more for no, like old. It was classics.
Mm,
Like because MTV was always showing the new shit, the new
yeah.
shit. And when you have so much new shit, you kind of overlook the old shit. And
Yeah.
so was more for highlighting that. They had a good show called Pop Up Video. I love Pop Up Video. Everybody that watched Pop
Nice.
Up Video on VHS. It was just if you ever watched Pop Up Video,
I think I've heard of it, but I don't remember.
so it was called Pop Up Video. It would play the video, right? It'd be like, let's say it's Aerosmith, Crazy. It'd be like Aerosmith, Crazy. This was on the soundtrack, motion picture soundtrack for Independence Day in 1994.
Right.
Crazy was established. It had all these little fun facts, and it'd be like, and all of a sudden, like, it show me in the video, like, oh, this is Rocafella Plaza from this movie. He was also in. He'd be like, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Pop
Yeah.
Up Video was awesome. It had these little fun facts that
Yeah.
was VH1, but again, MTV and VH1 taught us things about music we never would have known. Simple things like lyrics,
Yeah.
scrolling down the screen. MTV was the internet for the internet. When
Hmm.
I watched Hackers and they had that stupid show, Hack the Planet, MTV, man. It's a look into current event and culture that we needed at the time.
Yeah.
It sucks it's shutting down, bro. Fucking sucks.
Yeah. Pretty much a majority of it, but not all of it. Dares
Not
on
all of it,
record.
but the majority of it.
Not, not,
Again, they keep the reality TV show. We don't want that.
baby. Sure, sure, Miss Sparkles, one of a kind, right there. Um, but yeah, I mean, I remember back in the day when when I had cable. I don't have cable now, but you listen to a music video come along, and um, you don't see. I don't know if it was prevalent or not, but I don't think a lot of them had like the lyrics inside their CD case or whatever, because as you just stated, you wouldn't really know the words, so it's best to have something that you could. Nowadays, majority of the time, you can find someone's music on YouTube, and you right there for all of it. Um, but yeah, I enjoyed that at VH1, like stated. I remember seeing that. I don't know if they were like on at the same time or whatever, but they certainly were playing a lot. They certainly were playing a lot. Um, but I mean, you also had like what was it? You also had ones where it was like uh, I don't know if they did or not, but it was like coffee house setting type of thing, right? They had I thought they had something that was similar to that, but regardless, um, yeah, it's an interesting thing. But I mean,
And he
with that,
bring Punk back. Remember
punk
Punk
back.
with Ashton Kutcher?
Yeah, but yeah, oh, punked, yeah.
You
Oh
get,
man,
if I ever get arrested next time in my life, if I ever get arrested, I'm gonna be like, "Am I getting punked?" And see how old the people are that are there. And be like, "What the hell does that mean? What does that mean? What are you talking about? I'm
Who-
getting punked, right? This
who-
isn't really happening."
who's getting punked? What's this crazy man talking about? Then
I think
getting
Justin Bieber tried to like do it a couple years ago, and everyone was like, "Dude, what the fuck is punk?" Like nobody knew who the hell it was.
yeah.
You've been punked, bro.
It was always funny
MTV.
to see. It was always funny to see Ashton Kutcher do that.
That's what MTV became, wasn't it? Rob Dyrdek's Fear Factory, not Fear. What was the other one? What was it? Ridiculousness. That's what
Ridiculousness. Yeah,
MTV. That's what MTV is nowadays.
that
You want to
was.
watch Ridiculousness? No, I don't.
It was like 40. How many seasons was it? It was like 30 to 40 seasons. I'm like, what? Insane. No, it was. Oh man, I don't remember how long it was. Let's
You
see.
want to watch it? I don't.
Trying to find. Here we go. Found a little bit.
So you into the Avengers movies, man?
Yeah, I saw them. Oh,
You saw?
Miss Sparkle's asking a question.
She asked me a question. Are you
I
streaming tonight? Who, me?
I think so.
Is that what the question she's asking? Are you streaming tonight?
I think she's asking you. I don't see
Oh,
anyone else.
negative. Yeah, I was trying to read which one you're highlighting. I think you're highlighting. Yeah, no, ma'am, I'm not streaming tonight. I'm hanging out in Daramuth. That's it.
There
No,
you
I'm
go.
on my normal schedule. I might do. I was telling him the bonfires and coffee I do in the morning. It's really just me playing video games. I might actually do a legit show, bonfires and coffee, like maybe Wednesday, halfway through a week.
Yeah.
I don't know about tomorrow. I might be hanging out with Kerpa, but I think I might actually start reformatting to get some kind of midweek sipping coffee and talking instead of playing video games and getting fucking pissed off.
I can't believe I lost again.
Smash the controller.
I've been there a few times. It's not fun. Um,
Yeah,
let's see, but here we go. I found an old episode of
oh,
Unpunished. We take in dogs at our house because I'm a huge animal lover.
So you steal dogs basically all the time and try to resell them, and you've got this as a cover-up.
He saw that to Kristen Bell, and she's like,
that's awesome. You steal dogs. Yeah,
that's,
I mean that's exactly what it is. Because, like, you know what? Like, because before, remember I told you about the cat issue? They said they just redid a Burger King over by my area, right? Before they did that, it was all run down and rampant. And I'd go there once every 2 weeks. I love Burger King, right? Well, every day I run in there, I'd see this BMW pull up, this lady, a gold BMW, and get out and feed. All of a sudden, 13 cats come run out, meow, meow, feeding. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? One day I said, what are you doing? She's like, don't ask me any questions. I don't know you. I was like, you're pretty fucking offensive because you know you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
I said, you know you're doing something wrong now. I'm helping these animals. I said, why don't you take them to the shelter? You come here every day to feed 13 animals, but you don't take them to your house or don't try to capture them, take them to the shelter. You're petting the motherfuckers. I'm like, you're part of the problem. You know what? You're also you're creating an environment for them to sit down and house and also have sex, create more of these, breed, and it's going to be like 13, going to be 26, if not 40. And then, well, when you get up and leave, they're still going to be here. You're just going to turn your eye to them because you're going to be cruel as fuck. You don't give a shit about them. You know what I mean? It's like, so you have to, if you're going to take care of an animal, you have to take care of it.
Yeah, of
you
course.
know, and if you're not gonna, if you don't want an animal, don't take an animal. For 43 years, I didn't have one. Now I have one. You know that comes with disciplining your ass too, young lady. But you know what? You can't just go out and feed animals at the local Burger King and have them pissing and shitting in the fucking and be like, if you want to help somebody, help the entire everybody. Them, you and me. Not what you're thinking doing by spending your husband's fucking hard-earned cash on another fucking bag of fucking cat food.
Yeah, so. Or catnip. Yeah.
So
someone's getting high tonight, and it's not going to be you.
No catnip.
No catnip for you. I told you, you dirty cat.
I do the catnip around here. I need that shit, not her.
No, don't try that. It's not going to work on you. Hold on. How do you know that? How do you know?
What are you talking about? I posted the link way too early. I posted the link. I said I'm gonna be on Daramu's channel about an hour and a half before I jumped on here. Send a link. Yeah, sometimes people don't see that stuff. I want to make sure they get a chance to not only see it, like it, and be like, "Oh shit, what time?" Because if they do go on there, it might, it might be, "Oh shit." I don't know what time, everybody are. So, yeah, I'm not one of people gonna post it 2 seconds before and be like, "Oh, I didn't see it for 3 hours because YouTube didn't fucking play it." Yeah. Well, where are you?
You just put it because I do that too. I do it I do it the day. Well, obviously I do it the day before because it's just easier, and then I do a reminder like sort of every hour, but not every hour. It doesn't work that way too well. But
oh wait, are you talking about YouTube and Chill? Yeah, I did post that link way too early. If you're talking about that. But it's because that channel hasn't made a video in 2 months.
Wow.
So I wanted to post it 2 days before to give it more than the time for people to see it because me, the owner of that channel, I don't even see it when I switched to Rocafella and I own the channel and I fucking frequent that thing. So I want people to have time for it to be able to be seen. If that's what you're talking about, I posted that link way too early. Yes. No, I post my normal links like my streams. Like, when I do bonfire and coffee, an hour before to keep it in the algorithm. No,
Yeah.
but the YouTube chill, I did that specifically because we haven't been online for over 2 months now.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the one for Darby's channel. Now I'm catching up.
There you
I'm
go.
slow, my bad.
No, it's all right. All right. Next, she's giving you the direction. Now you've taken it
Yeah.
and you've figured it out. You know,
She's
they would,
talking to me behind the scenes, on
yeah,
scene.
in front of the scenes and behind the scenes. I almost felt like
We're
it
on
was a
scene, behind the scenes, live right now.
welcome back to MTV, behind the scenes, in front of the scenes. Time to get hacked. Why would you do that to him? What's your problem there, Sparkles? Don't hack
Well,
this
she has
woman.
access to the stream. She's like, wait a minute, I can go start the stream and access it. Yeah, but everyone's gonna be like, what the fuck, man? I ain't gonna watch these people anymore. Don't do that. Don't you jeopardize us, young lady. I see you.
You just have to go, don't make me come in there. I see you in chat. Don't make me come in there.
The Syfax must have got mad. I put some clips on there so that we had some cool little like in between clips. And
Yeah.
I went there today and started shooting. I was like, the fuck? He erased like 15 things. I'm like, he must have got mad at me for asking because he deleted it all. I was like, okay, I'm not going to touch nothing, Sparkles. I'm just going to make one headline, set it, and back out. So that way he don't get upset with me.
Oh my goodness.
He's not answering your DMs. Are you doing if you're doing the YouTube and chill DMs, a lot of people probably mute that because, again, I tried to ask people don't use it for the stream, but we started hanging out like it's just like a, what up?
Yeah.
People probably like, fucking mute. So you might have to send him a message to his DM, not the YouTube and chill ones.
Yeah.
Darby, man, you want to come out and hang out with us sometimes?
Yeah, I mean, as long as you tell me ahead of time, because usually
Yeah.
I'm pretty scheduled up. So,
Are you scheduled? Are you doing anything this Saturday?
I don't think I'm at anyone's show at the moment, but I do think I have a few errand stuff to run. But like, what time are you usually do your thing?
Bonfires and beers will be 6 p.m. Saturday. If you want to come hang out, I'll send you a link. If not, we do about 2 hours, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Saturday.
Sure.
Bonfires and beverages. You don't have to have beers. You can bring some tea, some Arnold Palmers, some water. Fucking who cares? Just hanging out, talking
There
about
you go.
shit.
That's not bad. Yeah, I'll try and stop by. Yeah, if there's some room. No
I'll
DMs.
send you the link.
Private. Well, all right. No DMs. I'm private. All right. But yeah, no, it's oh man. No, but it sounds like a good time. It sounds like it'll be a good time, so I'll be happy to stop by, especially if it's on a Saturday. Because like if it's during weekday,
Here they come. Get out of the way. Pull over. Get on the side of the road, asshole. Get on the side of the fucking road.
It's not for me. It's not for me. But you mean like I'm in trouble? Well, you kind of are troublemaker. That's for
None
sure.
of them talk to me because they treat me like who doesn't talk to you? I love you. I talk to you all the time. He might have you on mute. I think Syfax is talking to a female, and she might have upset him. That's a behind the scene thing. Because again, he deleted all my videos. He's not talking to you the past month. I think we need to rub his shoulders and his back a little bit, Miss Marcos.
Oh,
so you see him, maybe his shoulders massage his neck and tell him, you know what, you're looking awfully strong today, young man. Yeah.
That sounds a little too much at that point. Oh, you know what? Go soak your head, young lady. Go soak your head. But anyway, so this is the top of the hour, and so what happens is I set aside some time for me and my guests to promote our stuff. Now, let's see if I can find your thing. Yes, I found it. And now, obviously, I have your links here. Let's see if I can get them all in there. All right, there we go. So if you want to promote your show the way you want to, the floor is yours, good sir.
I appreciate it, man. I didn't mean to jump on earlier. Just having Sparkle in the chat and talking. This is my friend Lady Maria. We started a little YouTube channel for her. She's Lady Maria the cat meower. And she can't help but purr so much. She wanted to come on and say hi to you guys.
Aww.
She's been in all my streams the past 2 months, biting, being a fucking nefarious bitch, crazy. So I want to give her a little bit of spotlight. I'm the Rocafella Plaza. I do mostly gaming on YouTube, but the past year after I broke my toe, I met a cool dude named Syfax, gave me an opportunity to come on his channel like this one night when I was drinking. I was like, hey, we clicked pretty good. In about 3 months, I'll be meeting him in person. He's from West Coast,
Nice.
I'm East Coast. We're gonna go to MegaCon in Orlando,
Nice.
Florida, and we'll meet a lot of people. So I mostly video game on YouTube. I do
Mm,
have a Rumble account that on Saturdays I do bonfires and beers.
mm,
I restream the to Rumble because I don't know how to stream simultaneously to YouTube and Rumble. Maybe I need
mm.
to start figuring that out. And when I do, I can post them both live. Until
Right.
right now, I'm just restreaming from YouTube to Rumble,
Yeah.
bonfires and beers on Saturdays, and
Mm,
YouTube and chills Fridays.
mm.
So that's really all I do, man. I'm just a dude
Dang.
that hangs out, want to
Yeah.
start a YouTube channel just to fucking hang out with people like you.
Nice.
It's
Nice.
working.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I talked to also. I've talked to like over 300 people so far. So it's crazy. But yeah, there's his links right there. He's got.
Getting different walks of life. There's a lot of I talk a lot of shit about. You'll find me on Derek Anderson's channels on Sunday. He
Mm,
does a show called The DA's Office. We talk a
yeah.
lot about entertainment, Disney, Marvel, HBO's Star Wars, HBO, DC, and we clown them a lot. Always clown on liberals now. How weird they are, but really it's all in jest and fun. I
Mm,
love everybody here. So if you ever want to, ever any questions, collaborate. I'm always open. I'm always trying to keep high spirits. If you watch me play video games, I'm
mm.
very passionate and very aggressive. So you might see
Right.
me now and be completely different when I play video games. That's just because I'm into it. All right,
There
back
you
off.
go. That was not wrong. Nothing wrong there. So if you want to find his stuff is right there. And of course, mainly you could probably go to his Twitter X and find him there. But cool dude for cool times. Cool dude for cool times right there. But again, that link will be both on the Rumble side and YouTube side because I streamed both arenas. So there's that. And Rumble chat. Well, I didn't see anything wrong with it. So hopefully it gets fixed out. Hey now. Sydney Sweeney, what? How she is derpy. Hey, a lot of people find her hot. So
Leave Sydney Sweeney alone.
you heard that, man. Leave her
My
alone.
man, my man T from the DA's office. He's one of the guys we hang out with. He swears Sydney Sweeney. He says we need to make some shirts. We haven't yet, but he says Sid is mid. That's kind of his catchphrase. So I told
Right.
him we should probably make some shirts saying he swears Sydney Sweeney's mid.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what the kids are calling mid nowadays, but I'm fine with it.
There
If
you
that's
go.
what you want to call it, you know what? Hey, I'll take mid all day, and that's not a disgrace. That's a compliment.
There you go.
So
There you go. Sometimes it's just, you know what? You can only get so much in life, and sometimes mid works.
mid
Mid
works.
works. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but regardless, those are his links. For my end of things, whether you're on the Rumble side or the YouTube side, I stream to both, so there is that. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like, sharing the content, leaving a comment or follow, anything that helps with the engagement factor is much appreciated because not only is it helping being seen more, like all creators want to be. All right, I did meet one. And he said he didn't want to see seen much, but I'm like, you're always on the screen. I don't know what you're talking about. But it also helps in having other people on like Rocafella, like Tomby, like Abe. I even have had on Miss Sparkles herself, who's she's got a lot on her mind. Let's just say that. But regardless, any help with the engagement factor is much appreciated. On that regard, on both Rumble and YouTube front, because I streamed both. But let's see, and of course my links are here. So you can go to there and you'll find like my Twitter X is in there, my email's in there. I have a link to Discord in there, but it's just for DMing. I don't have a server or anything like that. It's not my cup of tea. But you can find all my stuff there, and of course the Rumble and YouTube links are in there too. So just in case, like, where do I go to find his stuff? Just go there. You'll be fine. Um, he is sweet. He said, "I'm hotter than her." Well, there you go. All right then. Now you know. Now you know. Let's see. Well, a few things I have left to do. He's just another thing. Aw, well, isn't that sweet? But anyway, I would do a few things before we get back to it. One is obviously of course I am part of Proton's partner program, which is I use Proton on a daily basis. So they're a privacy oriented company, and they have a bunch of different items like Proton Pass, Proton Mail, Proton Drive, and Proton VPN. And I I try to promote it for the benefit of others, not for myself. Because I in the program I can get paid for and all that stuff, but I really just do it to promote because them, because again they're privacy oriented, and um why wouldn't you want something of that stature? Again, nothing on the internet is 100%, but it's as good as it's close as good to what it can get, and that's something. So if you want to check it out for yourself, there is a link right there. And guess what? If you do go further with it, you can save 23% off for using it. So again, a link is there. Give it a look. If not, that's okay too. I promote for the benefit of all rather than for the benefit of myself. So there you
Is
go
that
from
an
that.
is that an antivirus? Is that what that is?
No. It's like a privacy oriented, like Proton Mail is sort of like it's a mail sort of thing, email sort of thing, but they offer a lot of different items with it, like for um let's see what's a good one. So like they're very good with their Proton Mail, very good about spam. Like you get very little to no spam with Proton Mail. With Proton Drive, you can put your stuff in there and it's encrypted, and that way it can't be used to train like AI and stuff. It's all for your benefit, really. Um, but they do have more uh, detail if you're that kind of person in the link, so you can go there and you'll see all this sort of stuff. But again, if you do want to uh, get it later down the line, they do have a longer trail within. So there's that.
Check it
Uh,
out.
but it will be on both on the Rumble side and YouTube side, because I post all my stuff to both ends. And of course, the last thing I promote is something I call Biltong, which this is sort of, if you've never had it, Biltong is a South African snack. It's basically like high protein sort of thing. Give me 1 second. Um, This is my biltong right here. I actually got bison. Right, they sell bison amongst like Wagyu and Angus, but it's not a jerky. But because I'll show you what it looks like. This, oops, no, I need a bit of a bigger piece. Hold on. Let's see if here we
Wait,
go.
is it jerky?
Yeah, there you go. It's dried out. It's a dried out beef, basically, with like some non-spicy stuff on it, like spices, like Celtic salt and all that stuff. Um, but it really tastes good. It's good for you. It's a lot better for you than like store bought jerky, right? Like you go to the store and it's all sugars and stuff. Like, but I mean, you can see right there on the label. Oh, if it will focus. Uh,
Tatanka.
yeah,
It's
there's very
bison.
yeah, the bison. They do Angus. They
Tonka.
do Wagyu as well. And there's like a few ingredients in this thing. So there you go. But
Uh,
they sell stuff like that. They also do like candies and sweet stuff from like across the way from the UK. So there's that. But beyond that point, I actually got to have the husband, because it's a husband and wife business, and I actually got to have the husband on a while back, and he's a really nice guy. He's actually from South Africa himself, so it's pretty awesome. Um, Back in the fridge it goes.
yeah, I've never. I don't think I've ever had bison. I've definitely had. I know of. I've had a chance to had buffalo, like a buffalo burger, but I've never really like. I don't know why. I don't think I capitalized on doing it. I've
Yeah,
never been one for like eating like I don't know. I'm pretty lame. I'm like cow,
yeah,
chicken. I'm pretty fucking lame. I've had
yeah,
like frog legs. I think
yeah.
I've had like goat, which I mean like with lamb chops, was like legit lamb.
Mm,
Which I didn't care for. I mean, it was like I'm pretty basic. I'm like
yeah,
seafood. I like seafood, but I mean bison to me that looks really meaty, gainy.
yeah,
That was like that looks gainy as shit.
yeah. But it tastes great. I mean, at least from my perspective, people can have their difference.
Hey, and everybody's got different opinions. You know what I mean? Some
Yeah,
people like that gainy meat. You know what I mean? I got horrible teeth, Dharma. So I'm looking at that like, man, I can see me chewing that 3 or 4 times, and be like, oh, I just lost another tooth.
Yeah,
Get
they,
broken off or something.
I don't want that. But anyway, this is what biltong looks like. Again, it's a South African snack. It's a meat snack basically, but it's a lot
Yeah.
more healthy. It's a lot more healthy for you. But again, I promote it because they I didn't ask for any of the stuff they given. They actually sent a free sample for me to try, and I tried it and I enjoyed it. And yeah, I have eaten so much of it. In fact, this is like my fourth ordering of stuff, right? Like that right there. It's like my fourth ordering of stuff. So if you would like to look at the website itself and see all they offer, the link is right there in the description. But if you do buy something from them, you can get 10% off wholesale. So in
Use
wholesale,
code DAR.
yeah, use code DARA. Yeah, it's the wholesale. For people who don't know, wholesale means just whatever's in your cart. So there's that. But yeah, give it a look. If you don't like it, that's fine. I don't know what to get out of it. I just promote it because they showed me a kindness, and I'm just trying to repay it back. And are also nice people too. It's actually made in America, in Texas. So there
Oh,
you go.
okay.
Yeah, they have a
So
store.
American bison, home on the range buffalo,
Yeah, yeah,
Tatanka.
yeah,
There you go.
yeah. Right
I
there.
like I like the little settler with the arrow right there. Like he went out and just shot it with the arrow. That's how I
Yeah,
got the buffalo.
it's
You
in
shot a buffalo with a bow and arrow? That motherfucker pissed off.
it's in Sunset,
You,
Texas. So. But no, he didn't.
you
He didn't shoot him.
shoot it with an arrow?
I would hope not. Otherwise, he's not going to last very long.
That
Uh,
buffalo pissed off. He's like, oh,
yeah.
oh.
Well, the Indians did almost take them out, wipe them out. So there's that, or something. But yeah. So those things I promote. Again, you don't have to get them if you don't want to, but I promote them for the benefit of others, not for myself. So there's that. And like Soundsberg says, privacy mail. Yes, privacy mail it is. Um, but I mean, for me, well, like you, yeah, you said you play games, right? So what games do
Yep.
you play while you're streaming?
So I started getting back into gaming, obviously during the COVID. Mostly, you see, I love first person shooter. Call of Duty was my thing.
Right.
Warzone took a whole other chance. The
Yeah.
Warzone fell off here lately.
Mhm.
What I liked about it was the camaraderie, being able to communicate, being able to
Yeah.
talk, being able to hang out. Fucking bitch, come on, man, this and that. Lately, what I've been playing is Elden Ring Night Rain. I don't know if you're
Ooh.
into FromSoft games, but
Y-
FromSoft, I played Elden Ring after Warzone. I played God of War, which is great. Then I got
mhm,
to Elden Ring. That should change my life. I was always a music kid. Always
mhm.
into. I took drama class.
Nice.
That was the epitome of entertainment put together in a project. I'm I'm an electrician.
Yeah.
Watching that project and how many people it took to come together and make this awesome ass vision, I was like, this is what gaming should be right here.
Yeah.
And now they've made a multiplayer Night Rain now, which is like you can take 3 people and go in there. It's so addicting.
Yeah.
Hours at a time, frustrating but addicting. So that's
Frus-
mostly what I do.
frustrating is an understatement if you're like you're not really going anywhere.
Can you play games with women's hearts? Yeah, we got a lot of women that are playing this game right now too. It's fun. You just gotta have patience. So that's the hardest part. These
Yeah.
they're very frustrating. So
Yeah, especially
you
Elden
what
Ring. Like I
Elden
when
Ring.
like when Elden Ring came out, I actually bought it when it came out, but I don't I don't think I've gotten very far in it. So I've been very I haven't even defeated like the first boss you come across, like
Yeah.
the guy and the horse. I've never defeated that.
So
I
you haven't even started the damn story because there's a meme that says like over like 60% of people that bought the game. That's how hard it is. It's known as a hard game.
yeah.
Over 60% of the people haven't even gotten to basically the starting point. You have to beat the first boss to like have a series of event come, and then someone will come up to you to send you to this place. When you
Mm,
get to that place, that's like the beginning of the game. It's like a really, really long tutorial. People are like, wait, what? You never even got there. No, so they have only 40% of the people have actually gotten past the legit tutorial. That's about
oh
it.
gosh. Yeah, I haven't touched that thing in so long, and I know they came out with the secondary part of it, which was
Mhm.
what was the night raid stuff. Um,
It's that's for multiplayer, and it's not as difficult. Like the main game, you know, like you probably got hit one time by the bosses and would die.
Mm,
This is meant to be ran with 2 people, and if you get hit by a boss, you might take 25% of your health. You'll get hit 4 times before you die. When you die, you can get back up.
yeah.
We can resurrect you. It's like a mix of like Call of Duty multiplayer,
Mm,
but with Elden Ring landscape and bosses and magic and shit like that. So it's just the next. It's very fucking addictive and really
mm.
fun for the camaraderie of like friends. We probably got at least 10 of us, if not 20, that are consistently playing right now. We can
Wow.
always find a 2 or 3.
That
Fun.
is pretty awesome. But yeah, no, I gave up after a certain point. Like, no, you can have it because there's Dead Souls. No, is it what is it? The game? Yeah, I think it's called Dead Souls or something like that.
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls. That's right. Dark Souls is similar in that regard.
Yep.
I've never played it, but I've seen some people play it. I'm like, no, I'm done. I'm done having played it.
I tell you, it's a different. It's a good payoff. It's very frustrating.
Mm,
It's difficult,
mm,
but you will invest more of your emotion, your strength, your determination, your focus.
yeah,
You'll get more frustrated than you've been on a lot of things,
yeah,
but you will also get way more excited and happy than you would get doing the average thing because the payoff
yeah,
you actually earn it. It's earned. It's not handed to you. So when you actually get it, it's like I fucking achieved something. It makes
yeah,
you feel good. And when you lose it, you're invested. You lose. It
yeah.
feels horrible. So
Mm,
it gives you this feeling that a video game should get. And a lot don't. You know, and you know, I'm looking to Grand Theft Auto, hoping
yeah.
that that's going to be something like that's
The
like a
new,
game that everybody's playing. The new one's coming out
yeah,
supposedly this year, but I think it's going to by the time it actually drops, it's going to be so far behind
yeah.
that every game's going to have multiplayer, gun shooting,
Mm,
car driving, interacting with NPCs, talking to the NP, cosplaying as an NPC as a real person like me, cosplaying as the NPCs. Every game's going to have that by the time it comes out. It's not going to feel very innovative. And
yeah.
I think we're all wishing on a star that this game is going to be the best game ever. I mean,
Mm.
where is it? I got the last one right here from the
Oh,
PS3,
oh wow.
right? The PS3,
Mm.
PS4, and PS5, and they're going to make this new one basically this, which isn't very innovative anymore. So
Yeah, because funny enough, I did own a PS3 back in the day from like a family member, but I bought it because because of the Blu-ray, because you could play Blu-ray on it. It's like, yeah, I need something to play Blu-ray, so can I? I was like, let
which
me.
used to cost a lot of money, didn't they? Blu-ray players used to cost like $100 minimum, and you can get a PlayStation for 300 at the max. So
Mhm.
it was a good deal. You can get a game console and a high quality Blu-ray player, not just a baseline
Yeah,
HD Blu-ray player
yeah,
for $300. Now it's like not worth it. One, you never even use a Blu-ray player,
yeah.
and two, it's fucking $700.
Oh
Just we
yeah,
buy a Blu-ray player for $50.
man, that's
So,
crazy. I remember when in talking about consoles, I remember when like Xbox came out, and there were a lot of at the time, there were a lot of people playing like Halo and stuff and all that. But I was doing multiplayer games. You have a sleepover with your friend, they're doing multiplayer games, a whole group or whatever, and yeah, it was quite a time. But I remember the biggest thing about the first Xbox was the Red Ring of Death. People who remember that. It's like talking to veterans, like you say, Red Ring of Death. I remember the time my
I think everybody that they should have kept them, and most people probably bricked them and threw them away. Because they should even if they should have just kept that and the big ass square power console, like a power cord that came with it. Remember the cord, the
yeah,
big
yeah,
ass box, and everything? They should have kept that just to turn on. And be like, look, I got one. I got a bricked red Xbox.
yeah,
Everybody fucking had one, bro. And it
yeah,
was my brother had one when he came back from Afghanistan. We tried to fix it. Once he got that ring, pointless. But they were cheap enough to where it was like, oh well.
mm,
They were innovative with the cloud, the cloud that
yeah,
to store everybody's game progress to where if it did go down and they were so cheap, Xbox Just buy another one.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but
Certainly, it's really one of those things though where, um, it's been interesting to see like older systems sometimes cost a lot more to buy. Like
mhm.
it's been ridiculous. Like certain games out there, old games, man, they cost so much. It's ridiculous. And they have like GameStop and what's the other one? GameStop and there's
I
another. Oh, go ahead.
I got a place in North Carolina where I'm from called McKay's. They do secondhand stuff. There's 2 of them in Tennessee, and there's 2 of them in North Carolina, and they'll
Wow.
buy secondhand games. It's pretty cool like that. You know, they got from Atari all the way up to PS5 shit. Pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
nice. Actually, um, I don't know if you noticed that, but there's actually a place in Texas that's a sort of like uh, game museum. Let's give me 1 second. In Texas. Aha. There we go.
She's getting fucking antsy. She just started walking on the damn computer. I said, "Get the fuck off!" Yeah,
Get out of here! You can't.
I
Let's
see.
see. Here we go.
See, look, see her fucking digging up shit, trying to get my fucking look. So, yeah, look at eat the fucking. If I eat the modem, he won't be able to use the computer anymore. Look, bitch.
And then it gets a little shock. Oh.
Dude, she chews every goddamn wire door move I have, right? And then I'll go to fucking like go to grab it and like does it like, oh shit, get shocked. I'm like, what the fuck? And I look down and I'm like, shit. Remember I told you, look, I'm on these wireless fucking headsets. I normally have some wired fucking headphones. I got on, started turning them on. You're like, hello, is it?
Yeah.
I can't hear this fucking the wire's dangling. No wonder. She fucking chewed to the goddamn wire. I only had one fucking ear playing. I'm like, fucking bitch. Nah. Through them. So. She's chewing everything right now.
Oh, guys. Evil Kitty. That's right. Evil Kitty.
They're all evil.
All evil.
Pussies. These pussies are evil.
Goodness sake.
They all are.
This is actually in Texas. It's a video game museum.
Oh,
And-
bro. My nephew was showing me this. This looks fucking insanely awesome.
Oh yeah. I'll even do it's a little bit, but this is their video they put out a while back. And it's just a bunch of older guys who have made this thing.
Started as
that's one of them.
pack rat kid. Along comes this really cool medium video games. This great on a cartridge sort of thing that I can not only play.
And they have like this. They have these cases and cases of glass. Just look at all those systems.
But guess
It's
what?
insane.
Nice, bro.
And they have the cabinets and stuff. And he's another one as well.
Started collecting games and probably as a kid, getting into the early 80s.
And then they have this room here, which is it's just decorated to be all 80s. It's just all 80s.
I was a video game player in the late 70s, just like my partners were, but it snowballed from there. And at one point, I had over 50,000 games in my garage.
Jeez.
Jesus fucking Christ. And when they're talking about games, they're talking about floppy disks, big ass fucking 50,000 of those fucking, or at the better cartridges, like fucking like holy like ET cartridges. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That dude didn't have anywhere to fucking walk. He was walking through cartridges.
Yeah.
Take long before all of a sudden you're.
And just look at all those systems right there.
Look at that shit. 50,000 of those. Throw those square, that one on the wall, it'd be a square about this fucking big, about that fucking
Trying to
thick.
figure out.
50,000 of those assholes. Holy shit.
Yeah. But some of those, like, I mean, I've never seen any of these before. That's the insane part. Like, it's
Well,
crazy.
Coleco, like right there, ColecoVision, a lot of them got skipped over. The top right is ColecoVision, right?
Oh, this one?
In between that, they're all like got skipped over because they were competitors that, like right now, I could buy a Temu PS5. You don't know the fucking actual name of it, but you're like, oh yeah, I've seen that. It kind of looks like a PlayStation 5, and they never took off. You know?
Wow. That's insane,
So
though.
there's so many of them. Yeah, this was in typewriters and processors.
How many of these
became.
things are there?
Yeah.
What don't I
It
have?
was the
And they-
race.
And they even have this, like, the small handheld stuff, too, which is crazy as well.
Where's the list? And in the days of pre-internet,
Yeah, and they even have this setup. Yeah.
The Oregon Trail, awesome.
They even have these computers set up to play the games within them. So it's crazy how many different systems. I think there's like a Mac here somewhere, but it's just insane.
We kind of had to do it ourselves. So we started a newsletter called Digital Press.
We just all kind of met up and realized we had been doing the same thing all along individually. And that's kind of spawned the idea for doing a convention.
That's
And
a
that
lot of
worked, and that
people.
was called
That's
Classic
oh
Convention, which
gosh.
we started in 1999. So we were doing industry events. We were bringing our collection around, and all of a sudden, we're a traveling museum, and we were a traveling museum for 17 years.
Holy crap!
Damn, that's fucking dedication, bro. 17 years of fucking.
Yeah.
That's crazy. We're talking about going to meet up at this con and shit. Just getting all our stuff there, and like Dean wants to bring some merchandise. He's like, dude, it's hard to when like he was talking about somebody we're getting conventions made and how much insurance money it costs, and he's like, Jesus Christ, just to have the trailers to carry this shit to get from to and from 17 fucking years. Like, damn, bro.
That's
dedication.
On those shows, we met a gentleman named Randy Pitchford, who's the head of Gearbox Software.
So they saying they met this guy from Gearbox.
Yeah.
That finally led us to Frisco, Texas, where we opened this place, and we now have such a place where anybody can come every day of the week.
You know, we were preserving video game history before it was history. So when we finally had the opportunity to bring it all together and put together this
arcade boxes as well, or
yeah,
cabinets. Sorry,
I'll tell you what, that was a big day.
We do a lot of good work behind the scenes.
And look at all that. That's insane.
Dude, that looks fucking that looks awesome, dude. Whoever designed it, like the way that they got them on display, and then they actually got monitors connected to them, they actually work. All the wires are hidden.
Yeah,
good fucking designing, bro.
Yeah, well, they've had years of experience, so.
Not all playing games. There's a lot of historical preservation work.
Having a permanent collection for
all those motherboards are perfect. You see them dusting them and cleaning. All of them are brand new. It's like, look at all them. I want them controllers. Them bitches work good as shit.
Yeah.
God damn, look at that PlayStation.
Oh, everyone is.
And game.com, Nintendo 64, which is up there. PlayStation.
Dude, that fucking PlayStation 1 is pristine, bro.
Oh, yeah. Actually, the funny thing is that there are two versions of PlayStation 1, though. Right? There was that one that you saw, and there was another
small one, the PS1. Yeah, that one sucked.
It was a little more rounded. It was more rounded.
Dream come true.
That was the one we just saw was a good one.
Yeah. The black hair one. And they just have all this stuff.
We're all worried about how the industry is getting into this very digital era where tomorrow's generation and our kids and grandkids are not going to see this stuff anymore in stores. So we now have a permanent snapshot, if you will, in history for.
And it's funny because I never knew there was a system that you have this controller here. You just press like the up and down on that. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was basic. It was, they hadn't figured it out yet. It's basic. When they first came out, it was up, down, left, right, A and B. That was it. This one, that one. If you're running, holding forward and doing it, and do something different than if you're just not holding forward. Basic as shit.
Oh yeah.
That's all you needed.
Oh yeah.
What video games were like.
Video games impact the lives of something like 58% of the people on the planet. Video games make more money than music and movies combined. It's a huge thing. So how do you not preserve something that's that big of a part of the culture of the planet?
Oh my gosh, look at that. It's a big Pong right there.
That is awesome. And it's old school TV too. It's like like a screen to make it look like it's old school. That is fucking badass.
Oh yeah. No, it's insane.
When you deal with the
they actually let you play too, which is awesome. Like it being a museum, I figured they wouldn't let you play. They're actually letting people play it.
Oh yeah, well, and they talk about like the restoration and stuff. It's like that's crazy insane too, because they don't make parts for this stuff anymore, right?
No,
like you'd have to buy parts to be close enough.
Just important.
They have spares.
Yeah, well, that's true. There's spares, like the DeLorean. When someone,
I'm saying they have spares. I guarantee the museum in the back has spare floppy disk for this. Has spare fucking. They have spares for everything. If they searched it, I guarantee it.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
Being used at the time. What was the media that was being used, and how cumbersome was it compared to what we do today?
That's a huge mother trucker.
That was a floppy disk. You see how big that motherfucker was? About this
yeah.
goddamn big. He had 50,000 of those motherfuckers. Holy shit. God damn.
That's that's a lot.
On a day-to-day basis, casual people are getting their things digitally. You go online to get them.
Yeah.
Video games are falling through that same process. It's inevitable, and I think we all knew that was coming.
Yeah.
So what we really
there's this called the
want to do here, and
Vectrex. This one's called Vectrex. Was 1982. It's crazy.
Why this is so important to preserve is so that you can see the physical nature of video games.
Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Printer, Game Boy
Biggest
camera.
issue is
Game Boy Printer. What the hell?
Yeah.
Oops. Fuck with Game Boy Printer.
You can see the physical nature of video games evolution.
Well, this was I remember the Game Boy camera came out because it was some sort of deal, but with the Game Boy Printer, it would print sheets like whatever I guess a certain game or whatever had to go with it, but yeah, that's crazy because you have to look. There's a cord part you'd have to port into, so because no way you can connect it like the Game Boy camera. That's insane, though.
Dude, this is awesome.
Biggest issue is how do you protect these things just from age? Even though we're digitizing that stuff, it's still important to have the original stuff nearby for people to do research.
Yeah.
This is Odyssey, the new electronic game simulator.
Have you played Atari today?
I'm going home to play my Intellivision.
Sorry, Atari.
Nintendo Entertainment System.
Elliot.
Parents help you hook it up.
Elliot.
Elliot.
What Nintendo? Now you're playing the power.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I got that. I got that for Christmas one year. Fuck yeah. With that Super Mario, it came with that Super Mario too. Yep.
Oh, goodness. Alaska Man Jeff says Game Boy Printer was popular when I was in Japan. It was pure garbage, though. But it was unique for kids, is what he's saying. So that's understandable. It's unique for kids. Let's
probably somebody
well,
accounting fucking shit. You know, let's do math. Let's do money, and they learn probably teaching kids how to use money because it's from Japan.
Yeah.
This is how much money you'll get back, and probably receipts and shit like that. I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh goodness. 2.0. Look at that. The Merles. It's crazy.
The National Video Game Museum 1.0 was built on the concept that we had a limited amount of space. We were new to this.
Yeah.
And we wanted to put together the most compact, productive use of your time.
Wow. Just that wall alone. Just look at all that. The wall alone is covered with all the systems and games with. Looks like special game boxes or something like that. It's insane. It's crazy.
When you come to visit, so you were going to get the most out of your experience in a 10,000 square foot space.
10,000
We're not museums.
10,000 square, and it holds all of that. I don't know how big 10,000 square foot is, but that's a lot.
Yeah, I wish I had like a walkthrough to see, but they don't want to like give it away, like how much is in there. So
Yeah.
a size, like even an overhaul, like overhead look like this is where the polling center is, and
Oh yeah.
give people an idea would be nice.
I'm sure there are people who've done that already.
We're kind of glad
They're
we're not
they're
museum
like
guys. We didn't
promotional
want
thing.
to build a stuffy, kind of boring museum. We wanted to build something that was fun and fitting to the subject of video games.
1.0 feels a little more sometimes like an attraction, but
Wow.
not as so much serious on the museum side. And 2.0 is going to bring that, a little more in line with what we feel it should be. So yeah,
Ooh, they even got VR there too. Not bad.
I said they need to have the new shit there too. I wasn't seeing a lot of new shit, but they need to start updating the new shit too. All the VR especially.
Oh yeah, well, especially like the first VR. I think the first VR was, what was it? What was it called?
The
Shoot.
dance pad thing? What do you mean the first VR?
No, the first.
Oh, you're talking about the Xbox thing?
No, the first VR system like that. Like I know there was one.
The
Previously.
Xbox had Kinect, but I don't know what came before that. That wasn't really VR though. That was like what was it, augmented reality?
Well, you did have something. You did have something with what was it? You did have something with
Oculus.
no, the Nintendo thing, the Nintendo arm, the Power Glove, right? Remember Power
Oh,
Glove?
okay, yeah. That's the power glove. I got you. Yeah, that's okay. That's not VR, but I see what you're saying. Yeah,
It
I
was
guess
it
it
was
was
it was sort
supposed
of
to
the
be interactive, right? It's
yeah, it
like
was sort of
interactive with the screen.
yeah, it was sort of the
The
beginning
attraction
of sort
type
of,
stuff that people will love, but
wow.
on the academic side, there'll be research library where you can go through our archives.
We would have this really cool event space, for example, so we could run conventions here. We wanted to have.
Damn, is it really that big?
This is the 2.0 is what they're going for.
Okay.
So they're trying to say we'd like to have like a convention center, which would be pretty awesome.
Archive, yeah, they got an archive for and I think people should give it. I think they should. It'd be a good fucking thing to get because again, with the newer, as fast as technology going, all the new consoles we got coming out, yeah, they're gonna need room for archives, for spare parts, and for conventions like this, to be able to showcase shit. Hell yeah, years to go.
What we couldn't do here is we wanted to have a game library, but you'd be able to play pretty much any game that's ever been created.
Wow.
So 2.0 is really important for us to make this ultimate
Cloak and Dagger,
nirvana, so to speak, of video games.
Master Chief.
That's the type of thing that we want to do. We want to make the museum go from a 3 to 4 hour experience to a weekend experience where you could come and you wouldn't be able to do all the things that you wanted to do in the course of a weekend.
Wow. Industry support. Oh, wow. Okay.
The biggest obstacle is getting the support of the industry. They're real slow to come. And we've been doing this for years and years and years. And getting the industry to just take serious the notion or the fact that the preservation is important.
Oh, yeah.
And to get behind that. Hopefully, when 2.0 happens and our expansion plans happen, they'll be there to support it.
I think
look at the fucking chips they had. You saw them chips they had? That's what he was dusting.
That's insane. That amount of them. That's crazy.
Support, the sky's the limit. Just wait and see what we can do with a whole lot of support from the industry.
Yeah. Especially like Atari's still around, so you got that.
Dude, I hope they get the funding, and this would be fucking awesome. They get the 2.0 funding the way they want. That'll be that. This is.
It's our job to really make sure that this stuff gets
that right there, little setup with the sofa looking like an old school 80s house.
Yeah.
With the fucking TV, that looks awesome shit right there.
Yeah.
That's the head as fuck.
Oh look, there's the statue of Master Chief. Yeah, but that's in
ColecoVision. Yep, you got a ColecoVision right there in front of it. Yeah. That's awesome as shit.
That's 80s for you right there. 70s, 80s right there. Holy cow. You can actually
play it, which is nuts.
Yeah, even better.
Make sure that this stuff gets preserved properly for generations to come.
Wow. But yeah, no, it definitely is. It's in Texas, I believe.
They need to fucking get 2.0 up and running. That's awesome as fuck. I like that.
Well, I don't know when that video was made, but definitely like that. I can't remember where it came across. I was trying to look up for like video game museum because I heard about something in a newspaper or something, and I found that just by looking up on all through the internet. It's just like that building exists in Texas, and to have something of like these group of guys who are really wanting to preserve the physicalness of it, right? Like the physical hardware, the physical cartridges, all that stuff. Like some of that stuff degrades after a while. Like,
yep.
I remember I had a cousin who had like the NES system, right? And you do the whole blow the cartridge to see if it would help. Just stick it right back in.
I remember watching this one documentary on I guess E.T. was one of the worst games made for Atari ever. So they took like 20,000 copies or something and dumped them in a fucking desert landfill.
Yeah.
And people were like, wait a minute, now they're treasures because they're antiques. somebody went and paid to have them like all dug up and like got as many as they could and cleaned them and tried to get them, like restored back to. I was like, that's fucking crazy. People do that, be like, oh, they're gone. They're in the landfill. You can't mess with them. Let's go to the landfill and get them.
Where's the shovel at? Someone get a shovel.
You can do that. We can do that.
Yeah, no, that's insane. I'm pretty sure they do too. I'm pretty sure that museum probably has one copy somewhere. It's like, no, you listen. We tried putting it in the system.
The ET from that haul we got out of the 20,000 landfill. Like, holy shit, you got one of them? No way.
Many moons ago, we found this rising above with the waters. We have cleaned it, and you too can play it. But be warned, the stories are true. You may lose your eyesight from playing this horrible game.
I hope they get the funding for 2.0 and they do something like a augmented reality. Because as a gamer, one thing I think is the future is augmented reality.
Yeah.
So like right now, I got a camera right here, right? Mm-hmm. Why can't I instead of putting a camera right here, put two little like sensors, one on the left, one on the right, that can triangulate my position.
Yeah.
And then I can wear my headset, which I'm already wearing, and I can add a visor here. Yeah. And then what I'm looking at right now, I can augment my reality by putting like a basketball court in front of me. I can take a imaginary basketball. I can see it. I look at a dipshit doing this right now, but in my glasses, I see a basketball going into a fucking net. I'm augmenting my reality around me. You all don't see it. But if I had some kind of visual thing and some audio thing, I can see him just be walking around and just like hitting baseball. Like, what the fuck's he doing? I think he's fucking practicing his swing. Well, open everywhere I'm at.
And see, it's not a gaming system or really, but like when Apple came out with its Apple Vision or whatever, it was sort of in that field of like augmented reality. You could go outside, you can do your stuff, and you do this and that. It was insane. But it was
some kind of goggle like that also immerses you by covering up your eyes and your ears at the same time.
Well, and that kind of reminds me of that movie Ready Player One, where you could do that, right? Which is just insane to think about. Like we're close to that age where and last one, Jeff says augmented reality is going to be too damaging to people's mentality. Imagine how people will use it. You don't like how your spouse looks, and augment her to be a cute anime chick, downward spiral. Possibly. I mean, people already do that now, but they just use your brains.
Well, again, also, it'll be software permitted. So imagine like the things I should be able to do on Facebook that Facebook won't allow me to do. You know what I mean? It'll be permitted by the software itself. So it'll have the capability of doing it, but the company won't allow you to do it. So...
Yeah, no, there's definitely that. And Dual Helix says you can get a 1080 video projector for like $50. I think a shoulder-mounted projector would be cooler than the bulky glasses. Well, the thing of it is, though, is that as technology goes on, the bulky glasses will not be bulky anymore. You could have something that looks like the little thing from Predator, right? You just have that little thing and it just points around stuff, and you need special glasses.
A hologram projector? I mean, if we can get holograms that can project and be crystal, like, onto any surface, I don't have to have a screen, a fucking, If we can get technology to have little holograms project, like, help me, Obi-Wan, you're my only hope. Fuck yeah, that'd be awesome as shit, bro. Think about that. You know what I'm saying?
Where's my lightsaber?
Oh my God! Send more dudes. I need help. You mean send dudes? God damn it! I need men. I'm in a fight.
And Dual Helix says that's the other thing about the glasses. Nobody else can see what you're seeing. A projector would let other people see, which is understandable, right? If you want to do like a multiplayer thing. Yeah.
What are you looking at? Street sign.
What does it say? It says stop.
Dude, what are you bugging me for, bro? Get out of here. I don't think he's looking at a street sign.
I don't have money on me. Go. Shoo away. Shoo away. Who are you talking to? It's a beggar. The beggar won't leave me alone. Stinking panhandler. Get out of here. Get out.
It's gonna be a sick future. If you watch videos of the people that actually use them walking down, like influencers, just like dancing around, no regard for anybody around them, just like having a good old time. Lord knows what they're watching.
Oh goodness. Alaska Jeff says Predator. Now I'm thinking of the meme video of him playing music on his wrist. Oh, I don't know that one, but I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, yeah. Does not compute. Oh my goodness, that is too funny. But yeah, it'll be interesting because I mean, I think that's the main point. Because you have, I mean, again, you have VR capabilities. PlayStation has VR. I believe Samsung has. Oh, thank you for that. Hold on, he sent me the link. Give me a second. Yeah, here we go. All right, this is the link. This is the link that Alaska Man Jeff sent. There we go. So this is the Predator. Let's see. It's only 10 seconds, so. There you go. That's your music for the day, played by Predator.
One of those faces awesome. Like, right now, really? I just got to hear it one last time before I go.
Well, that's a shame. I feel sad now. But no, that was pretty hilarious. But yeah, I can agree that sooner or later, because it's like it. You know, you have the VR sets now. You have many companies doing it. But you're talking about like points of seeing, right? Well, you do have Connect. Obviously, had Connect, but you also have PlayStation. I believe PlayStation has their own thing too. It's like called the PlayStation Play Place or something like that. What is it? Play Place or something like that. PlayStation.
Oh, they used to have the handheld remote. What are they called? Moves, PS Moves, or PlayStation Move? What is it called?
Yeah.
Move? You're right. I forgot. They had little dongle handles, things you could do.
Yeah. The PlayStation VR. That's what it is.
They have a VR. Yeah, they do have PlayStation VR, but I know they had like, I thought you were talking about the little handheld dongles that were like augmented reality, like Beat Saber.
Oh yeah, Beat Saber.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. That was augmented reality. That's what I think. I think that'll take off faster than virtual reality will, because virtual reality, the processing needs a lot. It needs a lot of processing power to compute. You know, it takes too much. Our processors, even from on TV, are too much. Augmented reality is probably the best way to go. These have gotten even more expensive, and I don't know many people that have bought them.
Yeah, well, this is I think these are what you're talking about, right? The one with the little ball at the end. Yeah, those are part of the remotes, but I mean, this is the headset of the VR. Yeah, it's crazy, but yeah, like you said, it has that wire. That's the power, right? And you got the PlayStation camera, and then it uses
that tracks you. Is that what it does?
Yeah, it says with dual lenses and 3D depth sensors, the PlayStation camera tracks the position of the headset here. PlayStation Move controller and DualShock 4 wireless controller from every angle. So these are probably those circle ones are probably what they call the PlayStation Move controller. So these ones are here.
That's a PS4 camera though. I got an HD PS5 camera. That's a PS4 camera. It doesn't even work with the PS5, does it? PS5.
I mean, it says.
Yeah, look, it said DualShock 4.
Yeah, DualShock 4. So it keeps an eye on. Oops, sorry. Let me get in there. It just says it tracks the position of the headset, PlayStation Move controller, and DualShock 4. So you have a DualShock 4. The camera's keeping an eye on those. Precision tracking, so it has precision tracking in that. And then, of course, you have VR games supported by PS5. And then there's your PlayStation controller, Move controllers, and your DualShock 4 wireless controllers.
They look cool. I like that. Like when you got under the gun like that, I like it the way it looks.
Yeah.
Cool shit.
Very, very futuristic. But yeah, you do have that. That must be for the power cable and all that stuff. So it's definitely still got cable. It's still got cables and stuff attached to it. But I mean, like you said, sooner or later, it's going to get to that point. And
it needs to get lighter weight, less cables, and it needs to last long. It needs to be cheaper. Yeah, but it does. It's not as moving as fast as AI. When it gets to the point, how AI a year ago, we're like, oh, it'll take 10 years, but now it's here.
Yeah.
You know, when it gets to that level, now it's here. VR would be awesome. It'll give people some fucking major headaches. But
well, and you talk about that too. There was something a while back that Google had done called like the Genie or whatever, Genie 3 or whatnot, and it's basically a virtual world done on the go. What was it? Oh, was it Genie 3? Okay, here it is. This is the Genie 3 I was talking about. Let's see. So Genie 3 is a general purpose world model developed by Google DeepMind that generates dynamic interactive 3D environments in real time from simple text prompts. So basically you can do VR with it a bit too, I believe. Let's see.
Something. What about users then?
I know there's again. This is Google thing, so
yeah. I've used something. Genie 3. I don't know. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll pop up in the while we're reading it.
It's it renders these environments at 720 resolution, 24 frames per second, enabling users to navigate and interact with the generated worlds as if in a video game. Unlike traditional video generators, Genie 3 creates explorable, physically consistent environments where changes such as painted walls or altered weather persist across interactions. A key advancement of Genie 3 is its persistent object memory, which maintains environmental coherence for several minutes, allowing for extended exploration and interaction. This long-term consistency is achieved through an enabling neural architecture that references previous trajectory information, enabling emergent object permanence and logical environment behavior. The model supports promptable world events, meaning users can modify the environment on the fly, such as changing the weather, adding animals, or triggering events while preserving physical realism and visual consistency. So yeah, that's basically... It's crazy. Okay, here's the Google 3. Right here. There we go. Let's see. There's a video here.
What you're seeing are not games or videos. They're worlds.
Crazy.
Each one of these is an interactive environment generated by Genie 3, a new frontier for world models.
Yeah, it's crazy.
With Genie 3, you can use natural language to generate a variety of worlds and explore them interactively, all with a single text prompt.
Wow.
Let's see what it's like to spend some time in a world. Genie 3 has real-time interactivity, meaning that the environment reacts to your movements.
And this came out, I don't know how many months ago. 20 frames per second is too slow. Understandable, but I mean, like, this is new technology. So there's that. Cool tech, though. Dies with VR. No. There's still people making games and stuff for VR, so I don't know.
Again, first-person shooters, I think, when it comes to VR, first-person shooters. But it'd be good for video games. Have become a lot of like what's the word I'm talking about?
Simulators, yeah.
So if you can get again, something lightweight that's like sunglasses, that don't feel like the average person in the field would wear when they're out,
Oh yeah.
And you can project a scenario on that, and they can put their rack sex on, and I can have a fake gun, and I can real time. The processor is so good, I can real time process fucking 350 meter shots away. Accuracy. It'll be worth it then, But the processing right now is just so goddamn slow. And to put something small on here, you got a big old clunky battery back here. It's fucking throwing off your inertia and your fucking momentum and your just your balance, your equilibrium. So it's like.
That's the thing it has to tackle, but
actions. You're not.
We're getting there, man. We're getting there.
Everything you see here is being generated live as you explore it. And Genie 3 has world memory. That's why environments like this one stay consistent. World memory even carries over.
Nice.
you can make a world where you're painting.
Well, go back. Start where he paints. If you've ever painted, you know, like sometimes you miss paint, it doesn't go on there. When he paints again, a little bit more paint comes over the coverage. Then he did it. And watch, you paint he's saying so it remembers.
Yeah.
For example, when I'm painting on this wall, my actions persist.
See?
Yeah.
I can look away and generate other parts of the world.
The average process would be like, oh shit, I need to go back. I need to process that real quick. No, it's still already locked into the memory, which is good. The other people be like, we're going to have to process something we're looking at now, and we'll come back and process this again. No, it's already stored into the memory. I have to continuously think nonstop, which slows down shit, you know?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And Genie 3 enables promptable events, so you can add new events into your world on the fly. Something like another person.
That water looks like shit.
Or transportation.
What is that?
Huh?
That water looks like shit.
Yeah.
I was talking about the chicken. The chicken came running in like funny as shit.
The chicken shoot. Yeah, but they're saying that it's like you can add events, promptable events while you're in it. So there's that.
Or even something totally unexpected.
Yeah, it's still not there yet.
You can use Genie to explore real-world physics and movement, and all kinds of unique environments.
Wow.
You can generate worlds with distinct geographies, historical settings, fictional environments, and even other characters. We're excited to see how Genie 3 can be used for next-generation gaming.
Whoa, that's a cheesy world right there.
Nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese.
Entertainment. And that's just the beginning. Worlds can help with embodied research, training robotic agents before working in the real world, or simulating dangerous scenarios for disaster preparedness and emergency training.
Yeah, that's true.
World models can open new pathways for learning, agriculture, manufacturing, and more.
Nice.
We're excited to see how Genie 3's world simulation can benefit research around the world.
Yeah, I'm not sure if anyone's done to use it yet for anything, but I mean, Spaghetti World, that's right. A lot of Will Smith eating spaghetti. Oh, that'll be funny. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting once it gets better. I know there'll be bad people who will use and abuse it, but you're not gonna stop bad people from using and abusing tools, unfortunately.
Exactly. Tools are part of human advancement. Whether it's a rocket to fly to the fucking moon, people can take that rocket and fly into a building as well. Yeah, you know what? Just because you got one bad apple out of 7 trillion doesn't mean the other are going to. We have to have faith in society that, you know, that we plan on doing the right thing. You know, like,
that's gonna push it a bit.
Well, we can't pigeonhole ourselves by saying, you know, I would like to make guns and advance the human race, but come on, I can't give a gun to a person because they might shoot somebody. Yeah, it might fucking do that, and we might take a rocket and shoot it up in the moon and get to the fucking moon.
Right.
You know, so it's like you need that stuff. What if I get a nuclear bomb? All right, now it's to the point where every country's got fucking 100 of them. It's like, okay, so. It's not like it's a big thing anymore. What's the next thing we need? You know, so it's like AI is one of the things we need. AI, quantum computers, something we need. Faster processing with less exertion and energy to get us there. Because we only got so much energy in this world. Iron Man said it good. This energy is finite. You know, we need some more energy.
That's right. I need that arc reactor. Since you're talking about
that arc reactor.
Yeah. And Dua says that's why it's called letting the cat out of the bag, letting the genie out of the bottle. All right, letting the genie out of the bottle. Pandora's box has been opened, but there's no putting it back in the box. Ever tried to put a cat back in a bag? I don't know how you have a cat. Have you ever tried to put it back in the bag?
I put her in her cat carrier all the time. She loves it. She loves hiding. She loves hiding those. So she's like, she gets niggas. And when I try to get her out, she attacks me.
Oh man, that's not fun.
She's not.
But yeah, so it's gonna be interesting, and obviously it's Google, of course. So think what you will about that. And then ask me, Jeff, when you look at human morality, you can see how some things can cross the line. Well, yeah, I mean, that's a lot of things. That's like trying to pin down one thing and then another pops up like what's that one game where like the whack-a-mole, right?
Yep.
One mole gets hit down and another gets hit up, and then they'll all at once come up like, son of a someone turn this game someone turn this game off.
Cut off 2 heads. Cut off 1 head, 2 more shall emerge. Hail Hydra.
Yeah.
That's the way the world works, man. It's like, you can't fix it, I was talking back to the cats with my mom earlier. You can save 20 fucking cats and neighborhood cats. They'll probably be 40 next year. It's like, that's just how the world is. Don't not have a good heart.
Yeah.
Continue to live and be heartfelt, and but most likely know that if you feed one person, there's still a lot of people that are hungry today. So you did a good thing. But did you really? I'm gonna be cynical because that's the way the world works.
Oh, it gets to be a complicated mess, but it's our mess to deal with as human beings. But anyway, it is the top of the hour again, long ladies and gentlemen, and so we're gonna start winding down because I have to start setting up for tomorrow because I usually set up the day before, but also because I need to start getting to go to bed soon. So I do have a full-time job, so I do have to do that.
And I need beauty rest. Look how ugly I'm getting. God damn.
Hey, don't throw yourself under the bus like that. Come on now.
Sparkle did it first. He's always making fun of me.
Oh, it's too funny. Of course, we're going to start with your thing first with your link. So, good sir, if you want to promote your stuff, the floor is yours.
Again, I'm the Rocafella Plaza. You can find me on YouTube Monday through Friday playing video games. Friday evening, you can find me on a channel on YouTube called YouTube and Chill with people like Miss Sparkles, my buddy Sci-Fax, my good co-host Abe's Gonna Get You. I got other people like DK Bones, Angel, the Casual Reviewer, Darth Kerpa, if he ever comes through. Darmouth, if you ever want to come through and jump on the channel, man, I'd love to have you. Sure. We just sit around and drink, have good times, talk about the topics that happened that week. And I started a new show on Saturdays called Bonfires and Beers, 6 p.m. Saturdays, Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys want to come out and hang out, if you don't mind, subscribe.
There you go. And all his links are there. You got Twitter, you got YouTube, and he's got his Rumble there as well. Again, if you just want to find out where he's at directly, you can always go to his Twitter X, and that usually is a great place to start, at least for majority of people I've seen. Because I know a lot of people are very about Twitter X, but at the end of the day, it's still the more popular place to be at. Other places,
it works.
It works for what it is.
That's right.
Even if you run into the bumps and humps of all the stuff, it still works. So there's that. But of course, again, they'll be both on the Rumble side and YouTube side. So do not fret if you can't find it on one end or the other. But from my end of things, whether you're on the Rumble side or YouTube side, like I stated before, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, sharing the content, leaving a comment or follow, anything that helps with the engagement factor, because that's what it is. That's what all that stuff is much appreciated, because not only does it help and being seen more, like all content creators want to be. I mean, obviously, what content creator doesn't? I've only met one, but that's because he's more of a behind-the-scenes guy. But the other part of it, too, is it also helps in having other people on, like Rocafella. It's almost like a rap song to that. Rocafella. But like Rocafella, like Alaska Man Jeff, like Miss Sparkles, like so many other people, again, over 300 various guests I've had on. So again, any help with the engagement factor is much appreciated. And of course, I can go back up to all my links. Where did I put my links? There we go. There's my link right there. You can go there. You can find all my stuff in it. My Twitter X, my email, a link to Discord to DM me, as it's more for just communication rather than just the server stuff, because I don't do that. But also the Rumble and YouTube links are in there too, so you can find my stuff through that. And of course, like I said before, I promote Proton because I use it on a daily basis, and also they're very privacy orientated. So if you want to take a look, the link is right there. It'll tell you more info about it, and if you do go all the way through with it, you can use that. Use it to get a good discount on it. I'm just promoting the Proton Unlimited plan, which includes all their suite of stuff. You know how Word includes like PowerPoint and all the other stuff with that. this too is sort of like in that same field, like all the stuff within it you can buy separately, or you can buy all together with Proton Unlimited, and that's what's being promoted. So again, links right there if you want more info. It's all in that link. Of course, the other part too is Biltong USA, like I showed you earlier. That was bison, but they also sell Wagyu. They also sell Angus. It's very delicious. For me, it's very delicious. Yes, Angus. Yep. Very top meat. And again, you can go to that website. There's a whole bunch of stuff there. Sweets from the UK, sweets from South Africa, the meat and stuff. And it's made by a husband and wife, right? A husband and wife who live in Texas. They do this stuff. They're pretty much the only people working in this. They have their kids that help too, but it's mostly the main husband and wife doing it. So it's a very from small farms too. Yes, exactly. I believe when I had the husband on, his name was Anton. He said he does buy the bison meat from Canada, which was weird, but it is what it is. But they get their Wagyu and Angus like right in Texas. So, but if you want to see their stuff, it's right there. And if you do buy something from them, you can get 10% off the wholesale. So there you go for that. And let's see what's going down.
Tell Dharma sent you. Give me 10% off.
10% off. Woo! He's most. Awesome. No, I'm not. Are you saying Rocket? Oh, Rocafella is, or are you saying me? Oh, see you later. Goodness sake. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Not in San Diego. Funny enough.
Is that still a show?
Something.
I was talking about remake. I was thinking about remaking that the other day. They're like, we need some good. What's a good remake? I was like, it'd be a good remake. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? And everyone's like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I was like, and it's funny that 2 days later somebody brought that up. Hey.
It is a rap song. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Your fruit. I do love some strawberries, some mango. I do love some fruit. Sure. Meme Supreme. There you go. From small farms too. Oh yeah, from the bison and all the stuff. He lies never. Rocco, will you? Oh, look at that.
Of course I will. You know that. I thought
he said he said he expects that $1,000 diary. Canada buffalo is a covered in maple syrup. Oddly enough, no, because they're already dead.
But it could be. It might be a bad idea.
You could buy some maple syrup from Canada or from Vermont or Virginia or whatever, and there you go.
And maple syrup. That's what you eat all day. Oh, it's good for you.
Bison and maple syrup, steak and honey. Look at what we're doing here. We're making stuff great. Carmen Sandiego got deported. That's true. She did not have her paperwork.
Oh no.
She was Carmen Juantez Sandiego. Done. Oh goodness. But oh my gosh. But anyway, again, all our links are both on the Rumble and YouTube side. Of course, tomorrow I get to have on a lovely lady, Texas Breakfast, the username. I don't know her actual name, but Texas Breakfast is coming on tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. I've wanted to have her on for quite some time, but it's always been sort of touch and go. And finally she said yes. I'm like, yes. So come by tomorrow and see what we'll get up to, like we did today with old Rock. The old Rock man over here. Look at him. Cool.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Dharma. I've had a great time, man.
Always. And you're always welcome to come back. I always tell that to my guests. You're always welcome to come back.
Absolutely.
It's always great fun to get to talk about whatever, and we did a lot of talking.
Yeah.
But
join me sometime, man. If you're open, I'd love to have you on the show. So I'll send an invite. Hopefully, I'll see you up there.
Yeah. Guys, I'll try and stop by.
Come hang out with us.
Oh yeah, I should stop by. Yeah, I do try to do follows on both the Rumble and YouTube side, because funny enough, for those who don't know, when you're trying to enter someone's name into like a description, whatever, if you're following them, it'll easily come up in the list once you get like a letter or two in. So like if you follow somebody, See you later, Miss Sparkles. Have a great night. So just as a future thing for people who don't know, if you're following somebody on YouTube and you're wanting to say, hey, this person's coming on my show in the description, you can do @ and then like a few letters, and it should pop up in the list, and you can just click on it. It's just easier that way. So much easier. Rumble doesn't have that, but YouTube has that sort of system where like @ little bit of the name and then done, just right in there. So
also, you can't like create posts on Rumble. You know, I wish I could like when you started at a stream. I wish I could like hit the 3 dots. It says share. I should be able to create a post and be like, "Yo, we're going live." That's what
community post. Yeah, that'd be nice too.
Yeah, they need that.
Yeah, they definitely do. A lot of people, and you're not the only person who said that there. Hey kid, rock and roll. There you go, rock and roll with a little maple syrup, just like we talked about. But yeah, that's tomorrow with Texas Breakfast at 7 p.m. And of course, the last thing I do with my guest before we ride off in the sunset is something I call questions from hat. What happens is I bought a hat from Rumble a while back, and there are some questions inside. So what happens is that you, my guest, lovely as you are, get 2 freebie questions. I'll pull them out. I'll pull them out. Don't worry, I'll read them. But what happens is that if people want more than the 2 questions, then they have to pay a Rumble rant. Now, I'm not monetizing YouTube, so sorry, YouTube. That is what it is. But I am monetized on Rumble, and so on Rumble, you can give any amount, doesn't matter, and I'll pull a question on the hat. So until that point, good sir, are you ready?
Let's go.
All right. How tall are you? No, that's not the first question. Don't answer that.
Not tall enough.
Ah, there it is. I can't ride this ride. Hey. All right, here's the first question right here. It says, question is, what sound do you hate to hear? Or what sound do you dislike hearing?
The sound I dislike hearing? So I grew up next to a power plant in Maryland, in Calvert County, Maryland, right up in the East Coast. It's one of the biggest power plants in the East Coast, and they put this in the neighborhood I live in, right? It's a pretty big fucking neighborhood. And on the street that I grew up on, they put this big ass fucking speaker that has like 2 speakers this way, 2 speakers, 2 speakers. It has 12 speakers in a circle. So if the power plant ever like has a nuclear reactor meltdown, it'll fucking alert the entire neighborhood for like 30 fucking miles. They test it at least once a year, and they would let people know, hey, the nuclear alarm test is going off. Oh, dude, I fucking hated that shit. It's horrible. Fucking horrible. Worst noise I ever heard of.
May have been the worst noise to ever hear, but if it actually happened, you would be grateful for it.
But no, because like I said, if there's a nuclear reactor meltdown, and we live like 15 miles from the place. Yeah. I don't need to know about the fucking die. I'm like, oh god, there's a noise again. Oh, I got 30. I'm dead. I'd rather not fucking hear anything. Be having a good time eating my last bite of steak. Yeah. I'm like, shit, put down a steak I'm eating. I'm hearing that fucking noise again. You know, just get it over with.
This is not a drill. This is not a drill.
That's all. Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Horrible.
That's too funny. Question number 2, and this is the last one, unless someone gives a Rumble rant. What's a book that changed your perspective on something?
Change my perspective.
Yeah.
I would say the 2 books that changed my perspective. There's 2. Let me get 2 because I was thinking about both these today. Something that changed my perspective on was reading. I never was like a reader. I've always like was a visual learner.
Right.
I love comic books. Comic books, were easy because I got a visual. I could see the action happening, and they, it was basic words. But when I got into like 9th grade, I think it was the Odyssey, which is coming out this year in the film.
Oh yeah,
and Tale of Two Cities were very intriguing stories that caught my attention. I was able to follow. They weren't too complex, but a little more mature than childish, and they made me want to experience reading more. I was never a reader. Those two pieces of literature got me into reading.
Nice. That's not bad. Yeah, I know Chris Nolan is directing that. Odyssey one. So there's gonna be
Can't
interesting
fucking
to see.
wait, bro.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
It was very interesting because at first when I remember them talking about it, it was just talk, right? It was just talk about, oh, Chris Nolan's going to direct this movie, and then it started to become more and more was talked about. It was like more and more you started to see that, oh, actually it's going to start happening, and they actually gave out an official release. I think Chris Nolan gave a first release like we're actually doing this movie. It's like insane.
Right around my birthday, it'll be coming out this July, right around my birthday. My nephew's in 9th grade, right around the time I read the book. And
Nice.
I told him, so for our birthdays, we go check that out together. And I hope he enjoys it. If he doesn't, I hope it gives him the the encouragement to be like, you know what, maybe I'll read the book. Maybe the book is better. I haven't read a fucking book yet. I mean, I was supposed to for school, but I put it off and I never fucking did it. Hey, this book's actually pretty cool, and we're actually doing it. We're having it. Me and the class are actually having discussions on each fucking chapter. And I thought this part was cool. He was talking to me today, and it was like, it takes that one little spark, that one little light bulb, that one trigger to get you interested in whatever it is you're going to do. And, don't be scared to follow it when you find it,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's going to definitely be interesting. But you know what? It's Chris Nolan. Not everything's gold, but he certainly does throw out a few gold nuggets every once in a while. So there is that. But anyway, again, both links will be on both Rumble and YouTube side. Again, tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern with Texas Breakfast. And of course, thank you all in chat, whether you're on the Rumble side or YouTube side. Doesn't matter what side you're on. I appreciate you all for being here. It's always great to have people come along just to be part of the conversation itself, because that's what it is. It's just a free-flowing conversation about whatever comes their way. And of course, to the man, to the legend himself, they call him the Rocafella, the Rocafella Plaza. All right, Rocafella came, he conquered, and he's always welcome to come back again. And thank you, sir, for your time. There you go. And Duo Helix says, thanks for chilling. There you go. Nice to meet new people like that. But anyway, what happens is that like you saw earlier with the intro video, I play an outro video. It's the same one every time, but this one is called One Day With You by Pogo. And again, guys, see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. Have a great rest of your night, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.